Drew, whenever you're ready to go, you let us know. Let us know, Drew.
Oh, he went to the concession stand
Drew did?
because he thought it was 750.
Oh, okay.
He was
Okay.
good.
Hey, Drew. All right. Welcome back, Hornet fans. Welcome back, Hornet fans. We are live high above S.E. Williams Stadium. I'm Byron Perry, and I'm sitting next to my guy, Leon Skillins. Leon, it's time.
Man, you look like you hadn't aged a bit, man. That's how short a time it was. We right back where we started from. But hey, I'm excited about this year, man. It's a lot of good things to talk about. I'm sure you got a lot to unpack for Hornet Nation out there. We got a lot of surprises this year.
We got a lot of surprises, Hornet fans, and we are doing this all for you. We are here to celebrate, and the legacy continues. It's Booker T. Washington football 2023-2024. Hornet fans, tonight, your Hornets are here for week 0, game number 1 versus the Bentonville West Wolverines. Leon, we played this team last year over at their place. We took an L. It was the first game of the season. However, tonight we start a new era of Hornet football. And this happens every time you graduate a senior class. But point blank, this is a new era. It's Jonathan Brown going into his 4th season, which means technically this is his first decade of being a coach here at Booker T. Washington, going from freshman all the way through. What are you looking for tonight?
Man, I'm looking for a lot of those things that, like you said, that were wrinkles last year to get ironed out early this year. However, though, we're hearing that the Hornets are very young, but that's okay, though, because I'm hearing on the flip side that they have a plethora of talent out there from the 9th grade all the way up. So I'm just excited about what we're going to see tonight. And, on the good note, offensive coordinator came back.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Dante Pearson is his name, for y'all you don't know. He's been the offensive coordinator before, but he's back on the stead. So
Hornet fans, that's the thing. We've got some coaches that have returned, some coaches that are brand new. It's a young coaching staff working with Coach Jonathan Brown. In fact, we have 2 coaches on the staff that both have Division I college and NFL experience. That would be head coach Jonathan Brown, who played collegiately at Tennessee, and new offensive line coach Corey Hilliard, who played at Oklahoma State University and also played in the NFL.
That made you smile.
Absolutely. Having that type of experience is invaluable for these young men, Skillins. Tell me what you think about that alone.
It's extra eyes. We got the cameras flying up here. You got coaches up in the press box. But when you got that kind of experience and that kind of coaching that's out there on the field, those guys are going to be able to be those extra eyes for those kids and to make those adjustments right there on the spot with the talent that we have and with the game plan that I think we're going to introduce tonight. I think we should be all right.
Absolutely. Hornet fans, first, let's give a special shout out to the Booker T. Washington Football Booster Club. They have opened up their arms graciously to myself and Leon, and we want to bring all of that gracious Hornet spirit to you. We're going to be bringing you some special features about players, about the program, about Coach Jonathan Brown. We're going to do everything we can to bring you into the locker room here on the field of S.E. Williams. If you're watching from far away, go ahead, sit back, sit tight, feel like you're on the 50-yard line. The Hive is alive. We're going to bring it to you on Hornet football this year. So a special thank you to the Booker T. Washington Booster Club. Leon, first game of the season, week 0. This is my mentality. Don't let the team in the orange and black beat you. And I'm going to say that again. Do not let the team in the orange and black beat you. Minimize the mistakes. Minimize the turnovers. Make your assignments crisp. Do the things that you need to do. Do your job. That's what I'm looking for tonight more than anything else. Make the other team play you, but don't let the team in the orange and black beat you. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm with you all the way. You don't define a man a lot of times by success. It's about adversity. Pressure produces diamonds. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
We're looking for the Hornets to see how we're going to handle those tough situations. We've been in those tough situations before, and we folded our chairs. But I think we got those things ironed out. And I think a big key for us, too, this year, remember that didn't happen last year, was those third down conversions on offense. We did not capitalize on third down at all. So our drives were never sustained, or we were never able to put together a drive for that reason. So I'm looking for that to be
On
turned
point.
around right now and on point, like you said. So.
You are in mid-season form. You've been at the house in the mirror. I mean, you ready to go. I'm
Man.
stumbling over here. I'm
I'm
stumbling.
I'm excited, man. You know how it goes. It's like Batman, Robin, Batman, Bobby. We've been together a long time, man. We've come all the way up together. So it's just two Hornets up here bringing it live to you Hornet fans from S.E. Williams Stadium. At the Hive, we're doing it live.
So Hornet fans, to kick off the season, we can't let it go without saying right off the bat, we're going to be breaking in a brand new quarterback. Number 2, Deuce Levi Brooks, a sophomore, will be starting at quarterback tonight. He's a big kid. He's got an arm. He can spin it. That's a direct quote from Coach Brown. We've had the era of a quarterback that left, a 3-year starter. We're coming to a quarterback that has talent, that has ability, but this is going to be his first time under center, under the lights, starting a season. Leon, as a former offensive lineman, tell me about the thought process that you have as another player when you have a new quarterback.
So, we got Dante Pearson back, which is the offensive coordinator, like we mentioned earlier. So if I'm Dante, what I would do with the quarterback situation like it is, having this young man, remember we talked to him yesterday at the team dinner. He was composed. He was cool, calm, and collected. Let's put it like that. So when he get out here and this thing get hot and live, it's going to be the offensive coordinator's job to set the run game up early. That way, we can get the line of scrimmage dictated and dominated. And then once we do that, establish a good run game, we can get our play-action game going. Then we can put them to sleep and see what number 2 has.
And setting that run game will be Mr. Karan Ross, a senior, number 12. This is a returning back that we gushed over this kid last year. We're talking about a true between the tackles, hard-nosed, gritty type of runner that's going to get the job. Give him a crease, and he's going to take 3. Give him a hole, and he's going to get 10, and he's going to truck somebody when he gets into any type of contact. Karan Ross, the senior, what you're saying, a quarterback's best friend, established the running game. This is a kid with experience. Tell me what you think about Karan.
I mean, Karan, knowing his dad, knowing this young man, got a chance to see him this summer. Looked like he lost a few pounds, so that's going to be to his advantage.
Okay.
I mean, I'm being serious. I saw him in the gym, and me, I'm looking at him like, ooh, look at you. But
because
that's
what we saw last year, saying, wow, the kid has talent. He's going to go in there and run hard, but he just wasn't that guy. He wasn't that game breaker. He wasn't going to walk that dog.
I think.
But he was going to go get you. He was going to go get it. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if he's in better physical condition and you saying he's got that type of skill, that's going to be something to watch.
And I think he's like, it's like that, that horse or that bull, that raging bull at the rodeo when he's ready to come on out that gate. I think that's what we're going to see from Ross. Like I said, he lost a few pounds, look like he's lean, and I think the ones that he was busting, he can take these to the house, and I can't wait to see it.
Absolutely. Hornet fans, at the moment, we are awaiting the pride of the great Southwest to make their entrance onto the field here at S.E. Williams Stadium. We are live for the Booker T. Washington 2023-2024 season. It is your Booker T. Washington Hornets. We're talking about the state champions of 1967, 1968, 1969, 1971, 1973, 1984, 2008, 2010, and 2017. And tonight, we begin the march for a gold ball in 2023. This is Booker T. Washington High School that has produced 23 NFL players, the most of any high school in the state of Oklahoma. Leon, the motto for this season is nothing is given, everything is earned. That sounds like Coach Jonathan Brown, doesn't it, my brother?
And that sounds like a Hornet at heart, right? I mean, we've heard that before, right? And we've all came from that. So it's just good to see Coach Brown look like he's comfortable. Looks like you said, he's in his 4th year, and looks like he definitely has got his name and his signature on the program right now. And it's just something that just looks different about the Hornets this year from the coaches on down, and I just can't wait to see it here in a few seconds.
Absolutely, Leon. Well, Hornet fans, the clock is set at 12 minutes. We are waiting for the teams to take the field for the kickoff. Leon, I'm going to tell you, man, the electricity, I feel it. I'm feeling it right now. The hairs on my arm are standing. It's nothing like being here at S.E. Williams, and we're about to get it on. The band is going. Hornet victory is planned. Stand up, Hornet fans. And as a matter of fact, Hornet fans, let me ask y'all right off the bat. We definitely want to support and promote the program this season. And in order to do that, we need your assistance. So the first and foremost, if you have Twitter or X, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it, I want you Hornet fans to go out there, take a photograph, show the football team your love. Reach out to @BookerTFootball on X or Twitter. That's @BookerTFootball on X or Twitter. Take a picture and show some love and some support for the team. We want all Hornet fans and Coach Brown to know that y'all are following along and watching. We're trying to go far. We're trying to go wide, and we're trying to do it for the Hornets here at the Hive. This is Booker T. Washington Football 2023.
And BP, man, you know, you just said something a second ago how excited you are about being back and all of that. It's real, because when you got to walk up to this stadium, you got to hit them steps over there. You know, it's going to humble you if you ain't prepared for it. So when you get to the top up here, it's time for showtime for real. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. It's time to get it in. Hornet fans, the kickoff tonight has been moved back due to the heat. There was a little bit of rain in the Tulsa area this afternoon. It broke the heat dome, they say, but it's still a warm night. Things are looking good. The Hornets are going to be receiving the kick from Bentonville West. About to kick off for Bentonville is number 14, Parker Nix. He may just be the starting quarterback for Bentonville West. So the Hornets are going to be on offense first. Leon, we're going to get to see Mr. Deuce, Levi Brooks.
To see the offense. I'm loving it right now. Let's go.
There's a kick. It's taken. I believe that's McClellan. He catches it about the 10-yard line, and he gets outside to about the 16 or 17. So the Hornets are going to scrimmage headed north for the first time this season. That was actually number 8.
And he said we was going to be calling his name. Remember yesterday at the team dinner, he said, y'all going to call my name a lot.
Absolutely.
So he's starting out early.
Absolutely. So the Hornets are going to scrimmage from their 16-yard line, and yes, they are headed north. Hornets going back in time with the orange helmets on, the burnt orange helmets, black tops, and burnt orange pants. Actually,
we got a shotgun
we got a little shotgun wildcat going. The snap is taken, and he's going to call his own number. That's number 6, Karan Ross, and he's going to rip off 12 yards on the first play. So there's a wrinkle already. Yeah. You're talking about Coach Pearson, Leon. I mean, everybody ready to see a brand-new quarterback, and he goes stinger, and I mean stinger, with a direct snap to Karan Ross for a Hornet first down.
I love it. I love what Coach Pearson is doing right now. He's going out early, letting them know, I'm back.
So now we're going to see for the first time in the stinger formation, double running backs to each side. This is Deuce. Levi Brooks takes the snap. He's going to give in the middle once again to number 6. That's Karan Ross over the right side. A little short gain. Hornets already have 1 first down on the season.
So one bit of a concern, too, with the run game is how well the big dogs up front are equipped and acclimated for this, too. You know, this gonna show them where they at, too. So let's see what they got up front.
2nd and 7 for the 32-yard line for the Hornets. Brooks working, and there's a little cool, calm, and collected composure right there. Looks like he's going to be able to get Bentonville West to get a legal procedure penalty, and we'll always take 5 free yards, won't we, Leon?
Always. What's free is for me.
So that's going to move the ball to the Hornet 37-yard line. Hornets on their 2nd set of downs. Here to the near side, we have wide receiver number 8, Takari Bethel. From the top side, that's number 88, Braxton Daniel. Here's another handout to Karan Ross. So here early it's been a Karan Ross show. And once again, he's going to give hard running for another Hornet first down. I can say it. The Hornets are headed north and on the move.
So I like what's going on. Again, you know, it's important that we get the run game going early. You got a young quarterback. It's important to do those things. And it looks like Coach Pearson is sticking to it. So I'm excited what we're seeing so far.
4 straight rushes for Karan Ross. He's gotten 2 first downs out of it. Taking things nice and slow and methodical. Levi Brooks is waiting on the snap.
Got trips up top.
Trips to the near side, stinger formation right. Karan Ross. Levi Brooks check with me. He's checked with the sidelines. Play clock is down to 2. Looks like the play clock is going to expire. So that's one of those situations right there. But before the play clock expires, we have a timeout by the Hornets by Coach Jonathan Brown. So we're going to take a Booker T. Washington Alumni Letter Winners timeout. We want to thank all the alumni, and I'm going to definitely be shouting y'all out all through this game wherever you are. So, Leon, let's talk about this offensive line. What have you seen so far?
Well, right now, all I see is the chains moving. That's a good thing. So when you see them guys moving like that, that lets me know they're hooking it up and they're locking up right now. So, again, we're just going to see what goes on. If stamina is a big part of it, and then it's
Absolutely. It's been very warm. That's something to talk about for the fans out there. Coach Brown and the staff, and we'll go through the entire staff here in a little bit, but they've done a good job of getting the players acclimated to this heat, definitely staying hydrated, being prepared, and that's took over from summer pride into the fall camp, and it's very important that the kids are prepared to come out here in this heat tonight. 10 minutes, 16 seconds left in the first quarter. In the stinger formation, here's Levi Brooks. He's going to look here to his left, throws a pass out to the left, and right between the hands of number 8, Takari Bethel. And that's a situation right there, Leon. You got to help the young quarterback out.
But right there, it touched 8 in the hands. He got to snag that in. It looked like it was set up to do something positive, but that was just a mental breakdown in the mirror error by 8. He got to shake it off and come on back and forget about it right quick.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 from the Hornet 44-yard line. Stinger formation, running backs on each side. Got a new running back into the game. That's number 3, Micah Sweet Feet Washington. He gets the give, tries to break it out to the left and take it wide, but he's tripped up there by number 14. That's the number 19 for the Wolverines. That's Davion Durham. The ball carrier was Micah Sweet Feet Washington. Leon, we saw him quite a bit last year. He's a sophomore. Got some game last year as a freshman. Looking for, people are saying that they're looking for him to do some big things this season.
Look, you see him out on the field, right? It looks like he's an athlete too, so I can't wait. I mean, it looks like the Hornets are trying to put out their new toys early.
3-by-1 formation. Brooks gets the snap, looking to his right, now throws into the middle of the field. The pass is complete. There's to number 25. That's Jaden Thomas, a junior, catching the ball into the middle of the field. However, it's not going to be enough for a first down, so the Hornets are going to have to set up for a punt. Dropping back deep for the Hornets to punt is number 42, B.J. Thomas, a junior. Back deep for the Wolverines. Looks like number 1, Mason Hawkins. No, number 2, I'm sorry, Jackson Brust, a wide receiver defensive back for the Wolverines. Snap is back. He gets it off. End over end kick that's going to be fair caught at the 26-yard line of the Wolverines. So we're going to see Bentonville West on offense for the first time. Leon, we picked up 2 first downs and then the drive stalled. We've seen 2 pass attempts from the sophomore quarterback, Levi Brooks. Obviously, it's the first game of the season. You got some things to work out, but I don't think the offense looked like it was going in reverse.
No, it didn't. And again, this heat is definitely an element tonight and a factor, so we got to watch it, and it does impact these young men out there, so we'll see on both sides of the ball who has the best endurance and who's in shape for this, because fatigue can make cowards of us all.
Absolutely. The Wolverines in the 2-by-2 formation, but here's a give up the middle into the middle of the field. Going to be wrapped up after a short game. Quarterback is going to be number 13 for the Wolverines. That's Dalton Rice. He's a senior quarterback, 6'2" for the Wolverines. The ball carrier is going to be able to pick up 2 yards before he's wrapped up by number 54 for the Hornets, which is Corian Williams. Corian is a senior. Picked up 1.5, 2. Hornets looks like the man I just talked to is a little bit too eager, so he's jumped off sides, going to pick up 5. One thing we need to spotlight on the defensive line is number 75. That's Joseph Graves. He is a freshman, Hornet fans, freshman. And they're expecting big things from this young man.
Hey, I'm expecting big things from him because he's wearing number 75, and I wore that jersey, so he got to represent.
Number 75 gets it to the backfield, gets a hand on the quarterback, but he's not able to bring him down. The pass is complete right over the 50-yard line after evading the rush. The pass was caught by number 0, Quentin Thompson, a junior, 5'10" wide receiver for the Bentonville West Wolverines. Good enough for a first down. Gets the Hornets a little bit on their heels. That was a good route there, though, Leon. Good route, good throw.
The freshman was there. He just didn't finish the tackle, though. You know, he had his hand on him. That's just one of those young mistakes that he going to have to just get his feet up under him and then make those plays in the backfield like that because they gave up a big play because he didn't finish the play.
Pistol formation for the Wolverines, 2 backs in the backfield. Here's a give to the left. Number 23 trying to get outside, trying to get to the wall, but we got good pursuit. Number 12 coming up quickly. That's Kenyon Farley. That's a sophomore, one of those sophomores I'm talking about. Kenyon Farley came from a long way, Hornet fans. He got over there, and when the play was stretched out, he went and made it. Now, there was a little bit of gain on the play, but they weren't able to get the corner and get upfield, Leon. That's the type of rally into the ball you need to see.
Well, that's that when speed really kills because that boy came out of there like a scald dog, I'm telling you.
Here to the near side for the Hornets is number 0, Caden McClellan, another sophomore. Wolverines are back to pass. Here's a pass that's in the middle of the field, tipped by the wide receiver. It was up for grabs, off the hands of number 23 and falls incomplete. That's Harris Vinson, a junior, 6 foot tight end. That's a situation. That's a live ball. We need to get our Oski out of that, Leon.
You know, it's hot. You know what I mean? It's hot, so we got to get to it. We can't be like hot potato. We got to get on that. That means that it's live for anybody to get.
A live ball is a ball you got to have. So we got a 3-stack formation to the left. Going to look right over there, trying to set up the slip screen to number 2. He's going to be able to run over a Hornet there in the secondary and get enough for a Bentonville West first down. They're in Hornet territory now, Hornet fans. We've got 7 minutes, 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Bentonville West is threatening the appearance of the season. We're in the 2023-2024 season, the hunt for the gold ball. 17 seconds left on the play clock. Bentonville West working from the line of scrimmage on their play. 3 wide receivers on the tight end here to the right side. Gets the snap. He's looking right. Now looking middle. Looking right again. Here's some pass rush. He's eluded. He's going to throw it wide to the sideline. He's got a man right there. The pass is caught. That's the second reception for numbers. A nice pitch and catch from number 13, quarterback Dalton Rice, to Jackson Brust. Going to be good enough for another first down for Bentonville West. Looks like we're playing a little zone coverage in the back end, Leon.
Yeah, we're in that zone, but see, when you sit in that zone, it would be good if your front can get that pressure, you know what I mean, to help it out, because, you know, it's always a saying that a good front makes it easy for that back, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So,
first down from the Hornet 26-yard motion. Now sets on the left side. Quarterback looks out to the left, throws it out there. Got the man underneath. He's going to get to the far side, but we've got a good rally tackle by the Hornets. But it's good enough to get close to the first down. It's going to bring up second and bring up third and about 2. Bentonville West is looking crisp so far. They've run several things on offense. We've seen a little bit of run game. We've seen a little bit of pass game. We've seen a little bit of screen game. So they're bringing out different sets, formations, and plays to keep the Hornets off guard.
And we knew that from last year when we went down there. Remember, that's one thing that they like to do is run a lot of different sets to try to get you confused and all that. So this is where our youth has to pick it up quick in order to stop some of the.
Here's a high snap. The ball is on the ground. Let's see who's going to be able to come up with it. We don't know. We had a couple of Hornets.
We had the opportunity to get it. Again, that hot ball means get on it, don't stand around.
A couple of Hornets had the thoughts of glory and tried to pick it up and run with it, and the most important thing we need is possession. So the fumble and the recovery by the Wolverines is going to take them back, going to make it 3rd and 10 from the 19-yard line, but there's an opportunity that the Hornets need to take advantage of by getting the turnover.
And that's where the defense really has to capitalize. You know, they got a good drive going, and this is opportunity just to kill it by picking up a ball that's live. You got to capitalize on that.
Here's another snap, looking to his left. Here comes the rush, and he's going to be taken down. That's number 75, Hornet fans. That is Joseph Graves, freshman Joseph Graves. That's going to end the drive, going to be 4th down for the Wolverines, and now they have a choice to make. Are they going to go for it, or are they going to kick the field goal? But Joseph Graves got in there, and he looked like he was on a mission, Leon.
And they got after it. I mean, that's what it's all about. When your effort is there like that, hey, that's good stuff. And like you said, 75, he's a freshman. again, he in that 75 club with me, so he got to bring it tonight. You know, I'm going to be all over.
4th and 10. This time they're going to try to throw the slip screen underneath, but Hornets are rallying to the ball. Going to be taken down. He's going to get a little bit inside the original line of scrimmage, but
So it's
that's
like a
not going to be
punt.
good enough. Just like a punt in their own territory.
Hoping they
Good
could
play
get
by
some good
Bentonville
play,
West.
yeah, and easily could have slipped out of it. You know what I mean? That's why it's called a slip screen.
Absolutely. It was a play to give you what you needed. You had an opportunity to pick up the first down if he slips it. If you don't, you were going to give up possession anyway.
Good call by Bentonville. I mean, that was a good thing to do.
But what I was most impressed with was the way the Hornets rallied to the football. We talked about it a lot last year because we had all of that speed everywhere. But this year, we're talking about the youth being disciplined, seeing that the ball is caught in the middle of the field and everybody breaking on it and getting to it.
And, I mean, just looking at Bentonville's roster, you know, they look experienced, and I'm liking what I'm seeing from the young Hornet. You know, but one thing about Booker T is if you give us the playbook and the roadmap and we figure it out, that spells trouble. So, you know, when you're playing football on just straight being planned and well kept and not on guessing, then this is what happens. You know, your instincts pick up and you go straight to the ball.
Let's talk about this coaching staff with Coach Jonathan Brown. We've got assistants Mickey Collins, Ward White, Dante Pearson, who you've talked about quite a bit tonight, Larry Buckley, Dominique Sales, Dolphin Davis, Corey Hilliard, Jason Harris, Jonathan Harris, Trace Lynn, Jalen Moses, and as usual, Mr. Ice himself, Reginald Terry. This is a staff, some new pieces, some young pieces, some pieces brought back. So the Hornets are about to start their second possession of the night from their own 26-yard line. We've got Mr. Deuce himself, Levi Brooks at quarterback. He's going to hand it off into the middle of the field. Handoff is going to be to Karan Ross. He's going to be stopped up and pushed back. But before that, he got some positive yardage, about a yard or so. Big number 60 there, trying to get off the line of scrimmage. That's Darian Melendez, a senior offensive lineman, big kid. Darian Melendez is a kid we're going to spotlight some tonight on that offensive line. He's somebody that with his size, getting off the ball, you know, basically controlling that line of scrimmage. We're looking for bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Hornets. We've got 3 minutes, 47 seconds left in the first quarter. No score here from S.E. Williams Stadium. 2 seconds left on the play clock. Brooks gets it off. Here's another give. No, he's going to keep it. He faked it. Brooks is going to be immediately brought down. He faked the handoff, the zone read to number 3. That's Micah Sweet Feet Washington, and he was calling his own number.
I mean, in that situation, we looked kind of like we were indecisive on what we wanted to do there. You know, you got to clean that up with a good team like Bentonville. So, wanted to just stick to the run game and short passing game, and let's open it up. And that's what we got to do.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 from in the Hornet territory deep at the 28-yard line. Brooks looking to his left. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man. The ball is high, and it's going to fall incomplete. That pass was intended for number 24, Dalen Overstreet, a kid that Coach Jonathan Brown talked about as being a speedster, somebody that could take the top off the defense. And that time he was behind the defense, Leon.
He was open early. That was on the young quarterback. All out your hands a little quicker. And then that play was very much a great play, big play, positive play. But quarterback got to make that decision a lot quicker.
Looked a little bit to me like Leon, like he was trying to guide the ball into him instead of just throwing that thing.
Didn't want to throw him open. You got to trust that this guy got the speed to get it. So put it out there. He'll go get it.
Absolutely. Second punt of the night for the Hornets.
Oh,
it's going to be mishandled. He needs to get on it immediately, and he
urgency.
doesn't. And the ball is going to be recovered by the Wolverines inside the 5-yard lines.
By the punter.
There's a mistake by number 42, the punter. That was B.J. Thomas. Thomas had a bad snap, and instead of, you know, being intentional about either covering it or doing something with it, he just took some time with it, and Bentonville, they're coming to get you.
You're already in your own red zone down here. That's a short field they working with. They trying to recover and reward, you know what I mean?
So the Hornets are now backed up. 2 minutes and 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Their second offensive possession is going to be 1st down, goal to go from the 2-yard line. Bentonville West has number 30 in the backfield, number 13, Dalton Rice. Rice takes the snap from the pistol. He's going to give the zone read into the middle of the field, and he's going to be able to get in for a touchdown. We're going to make the score 6-0 Bentonville West. And Leon, you know, that's a situation, the defense, quick turnaround. Now you're in a goal line set. You know, it's early in the season. These are things that you always don't work on. I mean, obviously you work on, and you're on the 2-yard line.
And unfortunately, you got to treat that punt team like, I mean, you know, it's still a part of the offense now. So that's a situation where you're trying to get the ball deep out of your territory into Bentonville territory, and we just didn't take care of the ball at that time. Punters just looked at the ball when the snap went at it. You know, you got to jump on that ball. Bentonville was all over that.
It was a low snap and a low kick, but Bentonville West is able to get it through. So the Bentonville West Wolverines are taking a 7-0 lead over your Booker T. Washington Hornets with 2 minutes and 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Leon, we knew game 1, week 0. No, it's tricky for everybody. School is in session, but this is considered week 0, but it's game 1. We knew there would be adversity. We knew there would be moments where things weren't going to go the way you wanted to go. These are the things that you hear Coach Brown talk about to his team, that you have to keep your head to the grindstone. You got to understand that a plane takes off going into the wind. It needs resistance in order to get lift. I think we heard that last night. But it's this type of adversity that you need to have that's going to build your character of your team.
And you're exactly right. That's what we talked about earlier. So we're going to come back. The offense is going to get another opportunity. We're going to see what Coach Pearson got in his arsenal. And let's move these chains, stick with what we got, and forget about what just happened. Let's get it going.
I'll say this, the young quarterback, Levi Brooks, has not looked gun-shy. He's looked competent and cool back there. It's now time for him to get this offense moving, and let's get something to pay dirt. So here's the kick. It's a deep kick going to be taken once again by number 8 at the 1-yard line, trying to come to his left, looking for a seam, tries to jump. He's got a little something. That's number 8, Takari Bethel, the sophomore. He's able to get positive yardage and make the return out to about the 21-yard line. And that's a kid that took it from the shadow of his goal line, Leon, and had good speed, good quicks to get into the middle of the field and get you 20 yards.
You know, them guys watch them guys in the NFL doing that jumping. I think if he would have kept his feet, though, the way he hit it, he might have took that to the house. So, but, hey, nonetheless, it was a positive play, good yardage, and set us up for a 1st and 10.
Absolutely. Let's do a Hornet spotlight. Number 60, Darian Melendez. He's the left tackle here on the near side to us. This time we get Brooks under center. He's going to drop back, going to hand it off to the left side. Here's Karan Ross on the cutback, fighting hard to get in there. He's going to be stood up by the Wolverines and pushed back. But once again, he still gets a positive carry. So Karan Ross gets a few coming off the field because his helmet got knocked off. Is the young man I want to spotlight. That's Darian Melendez. He's a senior, class of 24, 6'5", 315-pound left tackle, number 60. He's inspired most by his grandfather, Jamie Melendez. His hero is his grandfather because he was greatly undersized but still started at OU for 4 straight years and won 2 national championships. Brooks gets the snap, looks to throw to his right, doesn't have anything, cuts it upfield, going to get positive yardage, going to be able to run for a 1st down. So that's Levi Brooks. That's what you need your quarterback to do. On the broken plays, he goes and gets you something, Leon.
Showed a little mobility there. You know, he took what the defensive gave him. I mean, the receivers were locked up. He saw that the numbers were spacing him, so they turned his back on him. So he took off and got what we can get and got positive yards out of it, put us in another 1st down to live to see another possession.
That's right. Brooks takes the carry for good enough for a Hornet 1st down. Hornets are on the march to the north once again in a 3-by-1 stinger formation, running back here to the left. Clock ticking down on the 1st quarter, 1 minute, 20 seconds left. Play clock winding down. Brooks takes the snap, throws it out to his right, slip screen to number 24, who's looking for a block, looking to get to the sideline. He gets a few and gets out of bounds. Pass is complete that time to Dalen Overstreet. So we've gotten the ball in the Overstreet's hands, and, you know, we're going to give the defense something to think about.
But, you know, with a team like Bentonville, remember we talked about last year, you gotta stick to, like, dictating and dominating that line of scrimmage. I mean, you got to focus on that, and you got to stick to that early, because if you get away from it, I mean, things like this tend to happen where you're reaching in your playbook.
Coming up on 1 minute, The 1 minute and 11 seconds in the quarter. Here's another inside give to Karan Ross, who breaks it to the secondary. One man to beat, hard stiff arm, but he's taken down. And that's that pop from Karan Ross that we're used to seeing, Leon. That's good enough for a Hornet first down.
He has tremendous leverage in feet. I mean, you watch him when he keeps his feet churning, and that's a good sign for a back. Keep them feet moving, things like this can happen.
That's the special nature, Hornet fans, of Karan Ross. He's a kid that has no fear running between the tackles. It's what he's most strong at doing. He's going to run between the tackles. He's going to get you something.
That'll get him a scholarship, too, because, that's discipline.
So still in the stinger formation, Levi Brooks has got a tight end left, 2 wide receivers out left. Here's another inside give to Micah Sweetfeet Washington. He's trying to run a little bit between the tackles. Now Washington is going to be your change of pace back. He's going to be that scat back, that smaller guy, that Deuce Vaughn type of back that maybe the defensive line doesn't see, and he's got the speed to take it to the house.
And that's the thing, though, with Karan Ross being so aggressive and attacking that. Nothing wrong with that change of pace, but we're going to put 3 back there. He got to hit that hole, too. He can't look to bounce it like that. He got a lot of speed and all that, but he got to stick with that play.
Here's Brooks with the pitch to Washington, trying to get to the corner. He slips a tackle. Now he puts his head down and gets some hard running. Going to get positive yards. Now, that's something different we're seeing from Sweetfeet, that he a little power running there, Leon.
And you said it best, like the kid from Kansas State last year, he kind of mimics him and emulates him a little bit, so you're exactly right for those out there in Hornet land.
So that's the end of the first quarter, Hornets. Your Booker T. Washington Hornets are currently on the losing end, 7 to the Bentonville West Wolverines, 0. Our first Hornet spotlight is senior, number 60, Darian Melendez. He states that his hope is to keep playing football through the number that made me and his grandfather share. That is number 60. He is Darian Melendez, grandson of Jamie Melendez, and he's about to be a second-generation Division I offensive lineman.
So speaking of Melendez, his grandpa's name is actually Jaime Melendez. And the reason I say that, I'm going to take you back down memory lane. He was McLean's coach for a few years. Melendez came from McLean and came over here to coach here at BTW.
Absolutely
I got a chance to coach with him.
Absolutely
so that's
right.
who we're talking about.
And I apologize for getting this right. Jaime Melendez played at Oklahoma, won 2 national championships. We're talking about a fixture on the offensive line for the Sooners down there south of Oklahoma City. And his grandson is number 60, Darian Melendez. So after a quarter of play, Leon, we're seeing what the new Booker T. Washington football team is looking like. And more than anything, I still feel the energy that we've been around this fall camp. We don't have any sunken heads. We've got young men that know that they're still focused on the goal at hand, and that's getting a W tonight.
And the offense looks a lot cleaner right now. I mean, would you say in week 0, remember last year, we were just really trying to figure it out. Right now, at least we got a script. It's just a matter of executing with these elements, with this heat as well. So good job so far from the Hornets.
Here's a give to the right by Karan Ross, who was hit in the backfield. He still was able to get to the line of scrimmage before the pursuit finally got to him, and he's going to be knocked back. It's going to bring up 4th down and probably about 1 or 2 yards. We're waiting for the gentleman in the white hat to spot the ball, so it's going to be 4th and 1 for the Hornets. We've got a decision here to be made by head coach Jonathan Brown. The decision is made. He's in the stinger formation. Hornets are going for it, and automatically our quarterback is able to draw a young man off sides. Without snapping the ball, we're going to be able to pick up a first down. So that's the 5th first down.
BP, defensive coordinators will blow a gasket in those situations. I'm talking about that makes you throw your hat down, but it's such a reward for the offense, and we'll take that. You know what I mean? Especially at home here at the High. Brand new set of downs.
Brand new set of downs for the Hornets. Just started the second quarter. Hornets from the Wolverine 30-yard line. Here's another inside give to Karan Ross with the pulling guard in front of him, and he's once again going to be able to get positive yardage. Ross is going to get about 5 or 6. Pulling off that left side was number 23. Number 23 was Jordan Howes. He's a tight end that pulled from the right side of the formation that led Ross through the hole. And once again, Ross was very patient, good vision, followed behind him. The pursuit got to his legs, but he's able to matriculate down the field. Going to be 2nd down and 6 for the Hornets from the Wolverine 26-yard line. Here's a 2-by-2 formation for the Hornets out of the stinger formation. Brooks takes it. Another inside give. Ross being patient. Gets over to the right, tries to cut it up, but a lot of trash in there, and he's going to trip over it and not get much.
So that's, we're not going to put that on Ross. The big guys up there, you up there, you got to hook it up. When we standing around, that's not good. You got to go find the opposite jersey color. And right there is the jersey that Bentonville is in white. So we got to get man on man, mano y mano.
Going to bring up 3rd and 4 for the Hornets. Looks like we're going to be in a 2-by-1 formation with a tight end to the left and a stinger formation here with Sweet Feet Washington to the right. Brooks looking underneath, and he throws. The pass is going to be complete. Depends on the spot from the gentleman over there. The pass is complete once again to Dalen Overstreet, someone that we knew that the quarterback was going to be looking to, and it's going to bring up, might take a measurement. We're waiting. Nope, I see the official saying that it's going to be 4th down and 1 from the Wolverine 21-yard line. So the Hornets are going to check with me and call the play at the line of scrimmage.
So when you're in them short situations like that, I like to get up under the scene and secure that first down.
Here's an inside give. Sweet Feet Washington gets hit in the backfield, but he's going to be able to fall backwards, and he's going to be able to get enough for a Hornet first down.
We'll take it, but like I said, in them situations like that, when you got that big offensive front, get up under the scene and get that yard. Tom Brady was the king at that. Tom Brady was like, we can live for another series, and you saw him dip that head and get that 1 yard.
But I'll say this, Leon, we had good offensive penetration. We were able to push the defensive line back. So that's going to bring up first down for the Hornets. 9 minutes, 25 seconds left. Brooks takes it. He's going to fake the handoff, throwing out to the right. The pass is complete after almost being intercepted. Pass is complete to number 23. That's Dalen Overstreet.
Jordan Howes, the number 23.
Jordan Howes, I apologize. Jordan Howes, the tight end, makes a wonderful catch. The Wolverines linebacker thought he might have had an interception. The ball was tipped, but it ended up being completed.
So Howes at 23, I had the opportunity to coach that young man in middle school. So I got a chance to see him grow up, and I'm excited to see what he's doing right now at the Hornets. Looking good out there.
He's in the flex position out of the stinger formation, 2 running backs. Brooks takes the handoff. He's going to option out to the left to Sweet Feet Washington, who cuts off of the wide receiver, and he's going to spin move, and he's into the end zone. Micah Sweet Feet Washington, cue up the band. Touchdown Hornets.
I tell you, he looked like he
looked like he knew what he was doing right there.
He looked like he was the Tasmanian devil on that one.
Look, the young man looked like he knew what he was doing. He gets into the end zone for the Hornets. The first score of the season for the Hornets comes via Mr. Micah Washington, sophomore. Runs over the left side. Nice little option look like there. Back in our day, the quarterback would go ahead and belly the fullback and pitch, be running with the running back and make that pitch. But this time he gets the pitch. The wide receiver made a decent block. He got contact with the cornerback out there. Washington was able to run through that first contact by the defense, and on the second contact, he spun off of him and got into the goal line there in the north end zone. The Hornets are on the board.
I'm impressed. Remember game 0 last year, it was not the same look. So, man, definitely Hornet fans, we're doing some good things.
Here's an ill-advised snap, number 14, rolling right. He's going to try to throw it into the end zone, but it's going to be intercepted. The point after a poor snap is going to be no good. So with 8 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first half, it's your Booker T. Washington Hornets 6, the Bentonville West Wolverines 7. But the thing is, Leon, the offense has been matriculating the ball. We've been making first downs. We've been moving the football. We've seen a good, committed running attack with Karan Ross and Michael Washington.
I'm loving it. Like we talked earlier, the running game is going to set up out a lot of opportunities. But let's go back to this extra point, Byron.
Yes.
It's important that we clean those things up early because that 1 point can come back to haunt you.
Absolutely.
It's big. It doesn't look like nothing on the scoreboard, but out there on that field, it means a lot.
There's a reason the extra point is extra. And it's a situation where, obviously, like you say, you got to clean it up, and it starts with the exchange from the snapper to the holder. You got to have a good snap. You got to get that ball down, and you got to give the kicker the opportunity to get it through the uprights. So we're going to see the Wolverines back on offense here in just a moment. Once again, Hornet fans, we want to give a special thanks to the Booker T. Washington Football Booster Club graciously for your staff here tonight. I'm Byron Perry and Leon Skillins here above S.E. Williams Stadium. This is week 0, game 1 of your Booker T. Washington Hornets facing off against the Bentonville West Wolverines. We're going to spotlight some more players here just shortly, going through all my notes. Getting ready to kick it off is going to be number 30. Number 30 for the Hornets is Dylan Carpenter. He's a sophomore. Another one of these sophomores is going to be kicking off. Hornets in a stack formation to the east and to the west. Waiting for the officials to give Mr. Dylan Carpenter the official ability to kick it off. Here's a short kick here to the near side, and he's going to kick it out of bounds. The ball is going to be spotted after the penalty automatically. We got an official, a gentleman coming to spot it. Looks like it's going to be at the Hornet 30, at the Wolverine 30-yard line. They're confirmed with fourth-year coach Jonathan Brown regarding the penalty. Looks like Bentonville West is going to ask for the ball to be re-kicked, as a matter of fact, Leon. So they want the opportunity to return it. That says something to you, don't it?
It does. I mean, we feel like we got some playmakers. We want to put them on display up here in North Tulsa. So
they want to see you kick it. We don't want the yards. We want some action.
And on the note, isn't this our last year in 6A?
Yes, that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. So Hornet fans, the Hornets currently reside in the 6A2 classification with the OSSAA, but based on the average daily membership with numbers that were released late August, the Hornets, based on their number of students in the school, are going to be moving down to 5A. Now, all other sports have already moved to 5A. We've seen the basketball schedule. We'll be getting baseball schedules, things of that nature. But for football and I believe volleyball, they are operating at 6A2 still. So here's another re-kick, and Mr. Carpenter gets a good boot into this one, almost over the head of the Wolverines, but they're going to be able to take it. Trying to break left to get a wall is number 2 for Bentonville West. But
ball
cut
is
down.
up.
Jackson burst, but it looks like it's going to be a fumble.
Loose. It was gone early.
Ball came out after Jackson Burst got hit low. He went down, and the ball was loose, but Bentonville West is going to be able to retain possession. So after 2 kickoffs, the Wolverines are going to be able to start scrimmaging from their 24-yard line, headed north. Quarterback number 13 still, Dalton Rice from Bentonville West. The Hornets in a four-down lineman, 3 linebacker set. They've got 2 high safeties and 2 corners. We're going to start getting some of these names. Here on the near side is number 0, Caden McClellan. He's sneaking up.
You know, his brother Chris plays at the University of Florida on the D-line.
He's a Gator. Here's an inside give. Lots of penetration by the Hornets, but the running back is able to get past all that. That's number 30 for the Wolverines. Number 30 is running back Cole Edmondson, a 5'9" senior. He gets into the second level of the defense, positive yards, but he's finally cut down by good pursuit from those safeties for the Hornets. Man in the deepest part of the secondary is number 15 for Booker T. That's Stephon Williams. That's a senior defensive back. He's the highest safety for the Hornets. In the middle linebacker is number 22, Garrett Spring Boone. Here's a snap. Here's a slip screen. It's coming to the middle of the field is number 0, but he's hit hard by the man I just mentioned. Number 15 coming up and taking him down. That's Stephon Williams coming up and making the tackle after the slip screen, but it is good enough for a first down. Clock is going to be moving.
Williams, number 12, is a senior, and he made a senior play right there. You know, that easily could have got away from him, but getting downhill like he was a big-time play by the senior player right there.
Because the slip screen designed to be thrown out to the right, but let the wide receiver come through all the wash back to the left and try to get it to the middle of the field. You're absolutely right about that. Brings up a new set of downs for Bentonville West. Multiple first downs for them. Here's an inside give. Looks like it's going to be a reverse. He's got a wall over here.
Nice.
Number 0 coming here to the near side, but he's going to be taken down. It's not even going to be good enough for a first down, Leon. That's Hornet speed, baby.
And that's where speed kills. You know, we're going to be a little bit subjective on this one. Look, Bentonville set it up perfectly. If that was opposite and that was us, we probably would have took that to the house.
The
That's how
execution
sweet
was perfect.
But
You had the inside give with everything flowing to
was
the
walled
left.
off.
Zero gets the handoff, and he's got it walled off, but he doesn't get a first down.
And so I'm surprised. But
Absolutely.
I'm not surprised. You know what I mean? Because
Absolutely.
like you said, that speed came out of nowhere to kill that.
Here's an inside give to number 30. He's in the middle of the field, and he breaks. He's looking to get down the field for a touchdown. He's going to be brought down inside the Hornet red zone. That's number 30 for the Wolverines. That's just straight up the gut. Cole Edmondson had some shifty footwork and running and basically used some power to finish off that run, but that's just up the gut running right there, Leon.
And that's what a good offensive coordinator does in these types of elements when they got the heat. See, that defensive line, one thing about a good defense, you got to be 2 deep, almost 3 deep, because you got to keep fresh bodies and you got to keep those guys well hydrated and all of that stuff. So when you start seeing D linemen put their hand on their hips, then offensive coordinator gets excited. He's like, you know what, that shows me that they're starting to get tired. Remember what I said, fatigue can make cowards of us all.
What they say, when the wide bodies start getting wide, that's when they start putting their hands on their hips. That's what tells you now it's time to get up the gut.
So
and that's what they did
happened.
right there.
Yeah, you know.
Because think about it, on the reverse play previously, all of that defensive line is in pursuit. They're in pursuit one way, then they get walled off coming back the other way, and then you come back to a play that's basically up the gut. So play calling, strategy, and execution.
Yeah, and looking at, those cues and those signals. Again, defensive line got to be able to keep fresh bodies in because guys starting to cramp up, getting dehydrated, and, that the Kool-Aid don't count in this. It's straight H2O, baby.
Number 11, Darion Overstreet for the Hornets, was a little shaken up, but he's basically trying to get himself good again. We've got an injury timeout. 7 minutes, 18 seconds left in the half. Your Booker T. Washington Hornets 6. The Bentonville West Wolverines 7. We're here at S.E. Williams for the first game of the season, brought to you currently by the Booker T. Washington Hornet Football Booster Club. If you want to be a sponsor, get with us. We're looking for sponsors to assist with the program. Reach out, get in touch with us. As a matter of fact, Hornet fans, if you can hear my voice, jump on Twitter or formerly Twitter X. Holla at me at bperry918. We want to interact with you during the game. Holla at us. Let us know if you enjoy what the Hornets are doing. If you want to spotlight any players, let us know. We're here for you, Hornet fans. We're bringing the game to you. We're bringing the Hornet program to you. So coming after the injury timeout, the clock starts running. Bentonville West in the pistol with 2 running backs. Once again, another inside give, but in there quickly is number 75. That's that man, Joseph Graves, freshman.
Freshman, y'all.
He's getting into the backfield and he's wrapping up.
And it's hard to play down there with your hand down as a freshman, so that's pretty impressive for Graves.
You bring up a good point. He's playing with his hand down as a freshman. He's getting upfield, getting into the backfield, and he's got a nose for the football. And the other thing is, I hear the kid has a mean streak about him.
But yet, a nice kid as well. You know what I mean? So he got it going on, don't he?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So 2nd down and 8 for Bentonville West in the Hornet red zone. Man goes in motion. Quarterback looks right. He's trying to throw the fade. A lot of contact over there between the wide receiver and the defensive back. That's number 19, I do believe, for the Hornets. That's Davion Durham. Lots of contact, but the ball was over both of their heads. No penalty on the play.
Hey, you know what that is? That's good old-fashioned home cooking right there. You know what I mean? Because you said it, lots of contact, and the referee held his mule on it.
So that's a baked chicken, collard greens, cornbread plate. Home cooking.
Smorgasbord style.
It's a Luby's plate of home cooking here in the second quarter for the Hornets.
We'll take it, too.
3rd down and 8 for the Bentonville West Wolverines from the Hornet 19-yard line. They're in the Hornet red zone, but their drive has gotten to be a little bit stagnant. Safety's backing off. Quarterback looking left. He's got the screen here to the right. He gets the pass complete. Had 2 men open, but the pass is complete to number 23, Harris Vincent. Not exactly sure who the quarterback was throwing it to, but they still made it completed play. But it's going to bring up 4th down and about 4 yards, Leon. We're waiting for the official spot here.
And while you're looking for that spot, let's just go on and call it fair. Will said about the Hornet, that was just a bad call. in the situation down here in the red zone, a slip screen.
Yes, yes,
We're
yes.
going to mess around and get slipped up. We're going to take it to the house.
So 4th down and 4 for the Wolverines in the Hornet red zone. Here's the pump fake. He's looking. He's got a heavy rush. He steps up. Now he's trying to just throw it and get something, and he has it out of a broken play. Looks like we're going to have a touchdown for the Bentonville West Wolverines, and that's just a quarterback who was able to move his feet and keep his head about him and basically dump the ball over the head of the Hornet defender for a touchdown.
And you teach the defense in them situations, don't bend, but don't break. You know what I mean? And that's what happens in those situations. You know, you get them in the 4th down situation. That's when the defense got to pin down their ears and get in the aisle fours, and you got to come after the ball, you know.
I have to give quarterback number 13, Dalton Rice, some credit on that, Leon, though, because he had a heavy rush. He had to step up, kept his wits about him, knew where his players were, and it was a beautiful. All he had to do was basically throw the ball up about 4 yards and drop it into the basket to the wide receiver. So with 5 minutes and 53 seconds left, we're awaiting the attempted extra point. The gentleman in the white hat is going to indicate that there was a little bit of a issue on the field, but now we're setting up for the extra point. The snap is back. It's low. It's going to be a hot one in pursuit of the Hornets, throwing the ball into the back of the end zone, and a leaping grab for Bentonville West. That's back-to-back. That's the young man who caught the touchdown, and he goes up and catches the extra point. Bentonville West has now completed the 2-point conversion to make it a 15-6 game.
You said it so eloquently. Again, Bentonville are just keeping plays alive. I mean, that's if the referee hadn't blew on the whistle, the play is still alive. So kudos to them for keeping the plays alive and keeping those drives and making plays.
Just like us, a bad snap, a low snap. The holder is able to pick it up, rolls to his right. Now, there's heavy pursuit. We had 4 different guys running towards him. He's rolling away from the end zone. You know, as I know, on a play like that, you're calling hot. Basically, your guy on the edge now has to become a wide receiver, and that young man went from being a blocker on the extra point attempt to getting back into the end zone, and the pass wasn't perfect. It was a low pass, but you had a young man that was able to go up with both hands and get it. I mean, you got to give Bentonville West credit. I mean, the little things.
It's like what our man said yesterday, right? Looney said, remember that airplane thrusting in the wind? That was a situation where the airplane thrust in the wind, and it worked for Bentonville.
Absolutely. So the Bentonville West Wolverines are going to be kicking off to the Hornets. The Hornets will be scrimmaging headed south. Your Hornets, game 1, week 0. 2 Hornets back. Here's the kick. It's going to be deep into the middle of the field. It's going to be returned. Looks like Takari Bethel once again gets into the middle of the field and cuts outside, cuts up, is swung down, but he's going to have another good return, Leon. Going to be able to take the ball close to the Hornet 35-yard line where the offense is going to scrimmage for the 3rd time tonight.
So I do like Bethel's it factor. You know what I mean?
And he told us. He told us.
Tell us that, didn't he? He has that it factor.
He said, I'm that guy.
And he said that y'all going to see me and y'all going to hear about me and my name's going to be called. So I like what he's doing so far.
Absolutely. Takari Bethel in the return game has been making a name for himself tonight. So once again, quarterback Mr. Deuce himself. That's number 2, Levi Brooks, in the stinger formation with a running back to the right. Looks out to his right, throws it to that man, Takari Bethel on the slip screen. He's basically able to get upfield a little bit, but they say the ball is loose.
He was holding it.
The referees are running in.
He got to hold that ball, though. I knew it was, he was nonchalant with it, though. Did you see it when he got tackled and grabbed? He had the ball, like, real loose. You know, you got to hold on to it like it's the Bible. You know what I mean?
Takari Bethel makes a catch and basically struggling to get extra yards, is not securing the football and fumbles it in Hornet territory. The Bentonville West Wolverines, with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left, are going to be able to take possession at the Hornet 37-yard line. So once again, there's a quick turnaround by the defense. We have several guys that do play both ways, but several guys that do not. But needless to say, the defense has to come back out onto the field and try to hold Bentonville West to keep it as a 2-score game.
Bethel's a good athlete, and he got to do better with securing that ball. I don't think the offense coordinator is in the charity business.
Absolutely. Here's an inside give, but into the backfield is number 75. That's Joseph Graves. He's got the back wrapped up by his legs and gives him nothing but a short gain of about 2 yards. That man is getting into the backfield every single play.
What did he tell us out of his mouth yesterday, what he was going to do? I'm going to
Dominate.
jump the snap. He said, hey, Hornet fans, this young man, number 75, who's in that 75 club with me, told us yesterday out of his mouth that he was going to jump the snap, and he's doing it tonight.
He is getting off the ball quickly, Hornet fans. He's on the left side of the defensive line right now. Man in motion in. Here's another inside give to number 7 who cuts upfield, but once again, the Hornets are able to rally to the ball quickly. Their linebacker, number 22, that's Garrett Spring Boone. Another short gain by Bentonville West is going to bring up 3rd down and about 5 yards. Ball's going to be spotted at the Hornet 32-yard line, 33-yard line. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 5, as I said before. Bentonville West checking to the sideline to see exactly what they want. Here to the near side for the Hornets is cornerback Caden McClellan.
Defense needs to be desperate right here. We got a short, Bentonville got this short field. We got to take it away right here. It's 3rd down and 5.
Topside cornerback is Darion Overstreet. Man in motion towards us. Quarterback gets it. He's looking to his left. Now steps up. He's looking. Here's a rush. He's going to have to run it. Big hit in the middle. That's number 22. Garrett Spring Boone comes up, meets the cornerback, and knocks him back.
With some boom, boom, didn't he?
Welcome to Booker T. That's a hit that we need to see. Going to bring up 4th down for the Wolverines and 1. And they're going to go for it once again, Leon. Now, Bentonville West has a big offensive line, but we've seen them on some plays with short yardage where they're throwing slip screens. So everything, the playbook is wide open for the Wolverines. Hornet fans, we need your defense to step forward and get us a stop right here. 3 minutes, 52 seconds and counting. Pistol formation, inside give to number 33. He gets forward, and he's able to get over the left side for a 1st down. But once again on the tackle, number 75, Joseph Graves.
The young man really knows how to play lateral up there. That's very important that he can get down that line like that. I mean, you don't really see that a lot. That's a rare. That's some of that.
You see that on Saturdays. You see that on Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah,
he's getting upfield, and you're right. He is getting down the line of scrimmage and making plays on the opposite side.
That's impressive.
Absolutely. You bring up a very good point, Leon. That is number 75, Joseph Graves, making plays. Bentonville West, 1st down and 10 from the Hornet 25-yard line. Hornet looks to the left. Here's another slip screen. It's complete, trying to get a wall, but he's going to be knocked out at about the Hornet 11-yard line. Bentonville West is driving, knocked out of bounds.
So you see, as we're looking here again, those guys up front, they are bringing it, but where's that fresh body at right now? You know, when the guys got them hands on the hips again, and rightfully so. It's the humidity's high out there, so what Bentonville is doing is being patient and attacking what they give us, you know, what we give him.
This is week 0. But wait a minute, folks. We have some laundry on the plate. Gentleman, I'm going to be nice. The gentleman in the white hat is actually moving the football backwards. So it looks like it was a personal foul by the Wolverines. It's going to back them up to the 31-yard line of the Hornets. Going to still be 1st down, but they are behind the chains, Leon. Quarterback gets the snap, looks right, throws the out, has a man, completes it. There's a tackle that's missed. Going to be taken down. That's once again number 23. He's had an active night. That's Harris Vincent, a junior 6-foot wide receiver. Good pitch and catch for the Wolverines. Even though they started behind the sticks, it's going to bring up 2nd down and 4 from the Hornet 19-yard line.
They got it right back, didn't they? You know, they right back into their offensive scheme again. 2nd and 4, got 15 yards on that play, so they right back what they want to do with it.
So Bentonville West, play clock at 13 seconds, 2 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock before halftime. The Wolverines are threatening. Quarterback looking, throws off his back foot, has a man that was behind the defense, but the pass is going to be too long and incomplete. Once again, the Hornets had a good pass rush, but number 13 quarterback Dalton Rice was able to get the pass off. He forgot his mechanics, threw off of his back foot, Leon, where that ball had to have some air up under it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and that helped us and saved us, though.
That's one of those plays where the quarterback has to go ahead and have a little bit more patience and focus on his keys to go ahead and make the right throw, because he had a man that was behind the defense for a split second. Going to be 3rd down and 4 for the Wolverines. Number 13, Dalton Rice, waiting on the snap. He gets it. He fakes it. Here's a pass into the middle, but it's intercepted by the Hornets.
Let's go.
Looking to get to the outside. He cut up. The man's got speed. He's getting to the sideline looking for a block.
Nice.
Finally taken down on the interception. That's number 24, Dalen Overstreet for the Hornets, and he stops, snuffs, ends the drive by the Bentonville West Wolverines. Football is going to be the Hornets' ball headed south. That's what the defense needs to step up and do, Leon.
Hey, that's what you do at home, right? Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games, and that's what he just did.
So the Hornets now had a football, and they desperately need to get some points on the board to make it, to close the gap on Bentonville West.
Definitely.
The old man momentum is definitely in the favor of the Hornets right now.
I'll take a shot right here, BP.
I'm always looking to take a shot, Leon.
Right
Somebody's going deep on every play for me.
Shot.
Here's a high snap, but the ball is given into the middle to Micah Sweetfeet Washington. He's going to be able to get 2, but now the Hornets are fighting the clock, Hornet fans. We've got 1 minute and 50 seconds left with the clock coming down. Number 3 was a running back. Number 2, Mr. Deuce, Levi Brooks, the sophomore quarterback, is now calling the play from the line of scrimmage. He's checked with the sideline. Here's the snap. He's looking left, but we're going to have a flag down. Looks like it's going to be illegal motion by the Hornets. Yes, and that's the thing a quarterback has to do. Even though he's getting his mind around what has to do, he has to be certain that everybody else is set. And in that situation right there, we had 2 people that were moving a little bit. The clock for Mr. Brooks needed to be on the same tempo with the clock for everybody else.
And he'll learn it as the weeks get on. He get more reps. That's what he's getting out there is these live reps, and he's growing up every series.
Going into the half, Hornet fans. Here's Levi Brooks. He throws it to the middle of the field. The pass is to complete. Fighting hard, still running hard is number 14. That's Brandon Barkey. He's a senior wide receiver, makes the catch in traffic.
Tries to some love.
Brandon Barkey tries to get everything he can out of it. He's brought down, going to bring up 3rd down and 9.
And see her go. Let's go. You don't have to wait. The ball go. Let's go. Now, snap the ball. You got
Brooks waiting on the snap. He's looking right. He's looking right. He brings it back. He throws it to the middle of the field, but this is going to be intercepted. Now the Hornets have got to make us, but the ball is loose. The ball comes out. Levi Brooks has thrown his first interception of his career, Hornet fans. The Bentonville West Wolverines are going to be able to take it back into Hornet territory. 51.5 seconds, and I think he just waited a little bit too long that time, Leon. He's set himself up and was looking to make the throw. He brought it back, and then he made the throw into the middle of the field.
But then that's one of them situations where you got to know down and distance and your personnel, too, because like you said, it took too long to develop, and when those things happen and then you force something, it could cause turnovers, and it did. It cost us.
It allowed the linebacker to drop into his pass coverage zone is what it allowed him to do. Just took that extra bit of time, and you're throwing the ball into an area where guys are now moving laterally instead of forward and backwards. So the Hornets, after getting the ball with the turnover, give it right back to the Bentonville West Wolverines. 51.5 seconds left in the half. Your Hornets 6, Wolverines 15. Bentonville West is setting up, but now we're going to have a timeout by the Wolverines.
And while we're on this timeout, it'll be a good time to say something about some of our sponsors down here. We got Fat Phillies, who's some BTW sponsors. We got the Lock It Up Foundation. We got Westview Medical Clinic. We got Advanced Orthopedics. We got Tyler Lockett Foundation. We got, I can't see Kate's sign, but Kate is an alumni. She's a realtor.
Kate Jones Bohannon with Coldwell Banker Select.
There it is. Kate Jones Bohannon with
Coldwell Banker.
Coldwell Banker Select. Then we got yours truly, Amazing Skills Counseling Services ran by yours and my wife Ebony Skillings. Shout out to them. And then we have, can't see that down there, but we'll make sure we got everybody taken care of.
Hornet fans, we're going to be here for you all season. Of course, you know we have some wonderful games that are coming up. We're going to talk about the dates, but coming up, the Northside Classic against McLean. And absolutely You got to be ready. Got to get your time off, your babysitter for homecoming 2023.
Right?
The Northside Classic is here, but I'm already moving down to homecoming.
Yeah.
And when you come home for homecoming, make sure you visit the BTW Historical Building and the Nate E. Harris Sports Museum, created by former Hornet footballers Lamar Burks and the late Gerald Hicks. So ball at the Hornet 25-yard line, 51.5 seconds remaining in the half. Here's the snap, fake the end around give. Quarterback rolling right, he's looking, throws the ball deep, has a man. Just outside of the fingertips was number 2, Jackson Brust, and a great touch pass on the run by Bentonville West. I mean, it took Brust a long time to get from one side of the field to the other. He got there, and the ball was just off of his fingertips. A lot of Hornets were in the area, but they weren't able to see that Brust was running into the secondary unabated, and he almost had a touchdown there, Leon.
Man, that's just a good quarterback-receiver relationship. It look like them guys been on some dates together. You know what I mean?
Some dates together. I hear you. 43.9 seconds left in the half. Play clock is running down. Looks like Bentonville West is going to have to take – no, the Hornets are going to take a timeout, and I think that's a good timeout. You can't take them into the half with you. That's Jonathan Brown, Coach Jonathan Brown, taking a timeout because, like I said, we had a lot of guys in the secondary around the ball, but there really wasn't anybody recognizing where the receivers were running to. We were covering a lot of ground, but we weren't covering the guy that's running wide open through him.
I mean, that's a great point. I mean, again, the defense has been on the field for a while. This offense right here is very patient. They're not going to take the big play. They're going to short game you to death, and then they're going to look for that opportunity. So, you know, that's an advantage. So what the defense has to do is come up with one of them good big stops down here because the offense is very, very patient right now.
I'm going to say it again. Hornet fans, hit me up on Twitter, or formerly Twitter X. Hit me up, Hornet fans, at bperry918. Let me know if you're watching the broadcast. Let us know what's going on if you're enjoying the broadcast. We're here. This is Hornet Football 2023-2024. We are happy to bring you the Booker T. Washington Hornets on the drive for that gold ball. So 2nd down and 10 from the Hornet 25-yard line. The Bentonville West Wolverines, a scrimmage, trying to draw the defense off sides, but it's going to end up being just a check with me. Now we've got a man basically motions out. We've got a 1-by-3 by formation on the right-hand side. Going to make the Hornets have to communicate. Looking out to the right, there's the wide receiver screen to Brust, but immediately he's hit. He's going to get some positive yards, but now the clock is obviously against them. It's going to be a pass and catch out there, but the clock is running. We're down within 30 seconds, and now we have another timeout for Bentonville West. You know, once again, that's all that, you know, eye candy motion is like I call it, Leon, where Bentonville West is giving us so many things to look at, and then they're throwing the simple wide receiver screen.
Excuse me. I mean, you said it right. So they see that the defense is discombobulated, so that's what they're going to do. They're going to make us run for it and earn it, so they got us all off right now. So we just got to regroup and come back and do what we've been doing, getting penetration and being disciplined on the backside.
Two things that we've seen good tonight about the Hornet defense, Hornet fans, is that our defensive front, especially number 75, Joseph Graves, has been in the backfield all night, and our linebackers have been able to roam and range and make plays to clean things up. We you know, being week 0, there is a lot here that we're seeing that are good things out of our Hornet defense.
You're exactly right about it. I mean, we're still in this game. I mean, we just a play or two and a mistake away from getting back into it. So let's just clean it up and stick to what we've been doing.
2-by-2 formation, empty backfield, Bentonville West. Here's a short pass to the short side of the field and place to go because he was throwing to the short side of the field. So it's going to be a loss of about a yard or so. It's going to bring up 4th down and 7 from the Hornet 22-yard line. Is Bentonville West going to set up for a field goal attempt?
Looks like
there are 27.1 seconds remaining in the half. Looks like it's going to be a 39-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. Now, that's the running back, number 30, as the holder. That's Cole Edmondson. The snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. It's got enough leg, and it's going to be no good. As Florida State would say, wide right. The Hornets are living right. Field goal is no good.
Hey, that's a plus for us right there. Even with us being down 15-6, that was a good defensive series right there.
And it's for a young team, you have to take advantage of momentum. We've got a young team but experienced coaches, and this is the time to say, look, fellas, like you say, a play here, a play there, we're in the lead. You see what I'm saying? And here's a situation where, you know, we got a turnover, they got a turnover, but they don't go down and get any points out of it.
Right. I mean, like I said, that's a huge win for the defense of the Hornets. So we just take what we can get with these 23 seconds, go into halftime, and feel good about it, and come back out with a second half game plan.
Absolutely. So, Mr. Man, number deuce, Levi Brooks, quarterback, is going to take the snap. See what the Hornets do here. Here's an inside give to Karan Ross. He gets upfield into the middle of the defense, and he's able to cut it back. Looks like Coach Jonathan Brown has made up his mind that he's going to get this clock down to 0 and get into halftime and look to get prepared for the second half. Clock is running. We don't know whether or not the Hornets will get another play off. Play clock still at 30. Game clock under 10 seconds. Brooks takes the snap. He's going to go ahead and throw. Far down the right sideline. It's going to be deep. Overthrows everybody. Pass falls incomplete. 1 second left. That pass was intended for number 88. That's Braxton Daniel. That's that freshman wide receiver we met last night. Another one that has a whole lot of character about him, a whole lot of swag, as they like to say. He was basically saying he was ready.
And he did say that. And he's wearing the 8-8. So, you know, when you put that 8-8 on, you got to represent. So
he's trying to go get it. Mr. Levi Brooks was looking to hit him there, but multiple guys in coverage. Bentonville West is really backed off right now on defense. Here's an inside give to Michael Washington, number 3 over the left side. He's going to be able to take it and get enough for a first down. So the Hornets are able to put another statistic onto the board by getting the first down. But that's going to be the halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Put 20 minutes on the Alexa timer, Hornet fans. That's what the halftime is going to be. So your Booker T. Washington Hornets, after the first half of the 2023-2024 season, go into the halftime on the losing side of the scoreboard. Hornets 6, Bentonville West Wolverines 15. Here in a moment, we're going to take a quick break, get ourselves ready for the second half. But Hornet fans, let me say this. Be on the lookout for our halftimes. We're definitely going to get some people up here in the booth to talk about all kind of exciting things and bring back some memories, have some good time. But tonight, everybody's at home because it's hot outside. They didn't want to make that walk up these steps at S.E. Williams, Leon.
The Heat made a believe out the Hornet fans tonight. So I know a lot of you guys are watching it or listening to it on YouTube and all that good stuff. But we expect to see you out here for the remainder of the season because we have a level of expectation and greatness, and we want you all in the stands cheering on these Hornets.
So, Hornet fans, we're going to take a few minutes. We'll be back with about 5 minutes before the halftime is over. It's your Booker T. Washington Hornets here from S.E. Williams.
To remind you, Hornet fans and Wolverine fans, don't forget to hydrate during the course of the halftime. The temperature still remains at 91 degrees with a heat index of 101. 91 degrees, currently clear skies, 101 the heat index. Hydrate, please. I'd like to pass along a couple of updated scores in Class 6A Division I. In the second quarter, it's Edmond Santa Fe 20, the number 3 ranked Jinx Trojans 10, at 20-10 Edmond Santa Fe in the second quarter. Also in the second quarter, Muskogee 21, the Enid Plainsman 14. In the second quarter is Edmond North 7, and Deer Creek nothing. A final score from last evening, it was Tulsa Union 49, Westmore 7. And of course, in the Battle of the Burbs last night at H.A. Chapman Stadium, Bigsby defeated Owasso by a score of 42-16. Those are scores in and around the metro area in Class 6A Division I. Updated scores in Class 6A Division II. In the first quarter, Putnam City North shutting out Capitol Hill 28-0. In the first quarter, they're all knotted up in that Highway 97 rivalry between the Sapulpa Chieftains and the Sand Springs Sandites. They're all knotted up at the end of the first quarter by a score of 14-all. In the second quarter, Putnam City shutting out Bishop McGuinness 14-0. In the second quarter, Edmond North 7, Deer Creek nothing. In the second quarter, Dell City 20, Choctaw 9, and in the second quarter, Guthrie shutting out Ponca City by a score of 20-0. Final score from last evening, Putnam City West shutting out Western Heights by a score of 56-0.
Hornet fans, coming back from at the half here, week 0, game 1, your Booker T. Washington Hornets versus the Bentonville West Wolverines. Leon, good half of football. I mean, I know we're on the losing end right now, but I saw a good half of football.
Very much so. I mean, a different story from the last time we were here in week 0. The Hornets have cleaned up a lot. We got a lot of wrinkles ironed out, so I'm excited about what we're going to do in this second half. This is what we're going to see what we're about here, and hopefully we can capitalize on some of those mistakes and minimize some of those things that we were doing in the first half that was biting us.
Absolutely. Before we continue talking about the first half of the game and getting into the second half, Hornet fans, we're asking for you to definitely follow us, and we're looking for your support. Our Booker T. Washington football team needs the support of our alums, our former letter winners, all the way down the line. Let me just give you some numbers. Each week, the team post-game meal costs $350. The team pre-game meal is $450. The weekly team food cost during the summer. Yes, to ask these young men to be up here going through workouts and conditioning, we feed them during the summer. That's the weekly cost is $1,200 during the summertime. And the team has an academic counselor that meets with them every Sunday. The yearly cost of the team academic counselor is $2,500. Add those numbers up, and there is a significant need that the program needs from you. So we're asking you, alum, former letter winners, parents, anybody that can hear the sound of my voice, we need your support. Whatever it may be, we need for you to do it. Here are the ways to give. You can cash app at $ Booker T Booster Club. Once again, that's $ Booker T Booster Club on Cash App. Or you can make your checks payable to the Booker T. Washington Touchdown Club. The address is 1514 East Zion Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the zip code is 74106. Hornet fans, we're going to be making this pledge to you all season long. Now, our sponsors that help bring this broadcast to you are numerous, and these sponsors have been with us for a number of years. We're talking about the Greenwood Chamber of Commerce, Justice for Greenwood, S&R Compression. Once again, we said it previously and said it a little bit incorrectly, but it's Kate Jones with Keller Williams Realty Advantage, Fat Phillies, R&R Construction and Investors, Trent Alexander and Raised the Roofing, Aaron Campbell, the class of 1984, Brian Smith of State Farm, The Mail Center, Raising Cane's Chicken, Rooted in the Kitchen by Summer Wilson, the Tyler Lockett Foundation, Darian Hall, class of 1997, the Tulsa Fire Department, Advanced Orthopedic, Westview Pharmacy, and all the local churches are supporting the Hornet family. We've got Ebony and Leon Skillings of Amazing Skills Counseling. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is the Booker T Pep Rally going on at Raising Cane's Thursday, September the 4th. Now, this is the Raising Cane's new Brookside location. We're going to have senior football players, the Spirit Squads, the Funky D's of the T-Connection, all coming to Raising Cane's at the new Brookside location. 15% of all proceeds, Hornet fans, on that night will support Hornet football.
And y'all know y'all like that Raising Cane's, so don't slip up and cook dinner or nothing like that. Because one thing about Raising Cane's, you're going to get it hot and fresh, and you're not going to make it home. You got to pull over and eat that. So come out and support them Hornets on that night for real.
Sponsors, we appreciate each and every one of you, and we will make sure to shout you out at every game this season. Hornet fans, we've got about a minute left before halftime. I know the broadcast didn't show the band tonight. Temperatures are still above 90-some-odd degrees, so the band did not perform. I can guarantee you they have been practicing. I can guarantee you they have been practicing on the asphalt to the north of the stadium. But for tonight, the band has stayed in the stands, and they're taking a little bit of break. They need plenty of rest because we need to get that Hornet victory cranking here in the second half. So, Leon, let's talk about the most critical things that we talked about before the game started. That's the new quarterback. That's number 2, Levi Brooks. The young man has had some stops and starts, some fits and spurts, but he's showing me that he does have a good understanding of what the new offensive coordinator, Dante Pearson, is wanting to do.
He's poised for a youngster. You know, he's playing the position that he's been playing all his life. He knows he's on the big stage. He knows what the stakes are here at BTW. It's just a matter of him just executing and taking what the defense gives him and not forcing anything. And if it's not there, then guess what? Tuck it, go down and live for another down, but don't force nothing out there. You know what I mean? Let the game come to you. But he's doing quite well for a young starter. Like you said, we had Boone up under center for 4 years. Now it's like we were hitting the reset button. But, hey, Deuce hadn't disappointed.
He has not disappointed, and I want to also give a shout-out, but I need to see better play from the offensive line. This is a unit that obviously has some new pieces coming in, and we've got a new offensive coordinator. We've seen some good push off the ball in general by the offensive line. We've seen Karan Ross. I mean, before he gets his first contact, he's a yard upfield. But we've got to see the offensive line to start to gel a little bit more to give some better push. I'm not looking for so much opening holes that you can drive a Mack truck through just yet. I'm just looking for that offensive line to be, like you were saying, making sure they're not standing around. They need to be, you know, shoulder pads up under they hips. You know what I'm saying? Pushing somebody forward down the field.
So I like to call it like it's a fundamental you all out there in Hornet land. When we talking about in the trenches, when the offensive line is getting tired or whatever, we call it just give the running back a butt read. What that means is get your butt in that hole, in that gap, or whatever you want to call it. Then the running back can read off of that and make his block. So we're looking for those linemen to not do so much standing around and get on the jersey.
Because you can't give a butt read when you're standing straight up and down.
Right. So it's just those little simple things like that that is killing us. We clean those up, and we're right back in the ball game. It's just 15-6, but again, the Hornets are in a lot better state of mind than we were this time last year.
New offensive coordinator Dante Pearson has this offense basically moving the football. It's about a couple of things, finding out, especially on the edges, who are going to be those guys that Levi Brooks, when he does through, who's he going to take shots to? We heard about number 24, Dalen Overstreet, who's had some touches tonight, who's made some catches. He hasn't been able to break anything just yet. But the other young man is number 8, Takari Bethel. We've got to see Takari Bethel start to step up and be, you know, he said he was that guy. He told us he was that guy. Well, now, you know, we got 24 minutes left in week 0. It's time to go ahead and let the world know that you're that guy.
That's right. And then it's a great opportunity in week 0 for those type of moments so that you can step up to the plate, and the cream going to always rise to the top.
So the Hornets are going to be kicking off to start the second half. We want to once again celebrate and shout out the Booker T. Washington Hornet Football Booster Club, who has been gracious to Mr. Skillins and I as we sit here. I'm Byron Perry. To my right is Leon Skillins. Once again, we're tucked in, tucked tight, and ready to go high above S.E. Williams Stadium. The Hornets will be kicking off to the north. Bentonville West Wolverines will have the ball first here in the second half. It is a pretty night here in North Tulsa, Hornet fans. We've got a lot that's going to be going on. While I have a moment, I'm going to try to pull up the whole schedule for the season so I can give you guys some information that we're going to be working with this season.
And without the band playing you all, it's quiet in the church house mouse up here, too. We're not used to that. We know that they're saving that energy for the next time and for a better show. But tonight to get the band, again, it's kind of weird up here at the Hive.
Next week, September 1st, the Hornets will be on the road in Dell City at Eagle Stadium. Kickoff currently slated for 7 p.m. And we've kicked off for the second half. Deep kick taking about the 7-yard line. That's burst. He's going to be able to get to the left side. He's got a little alley. He gets over the 30-yard line, and he's taken down by the Hornets. Hornets have done a good job tonight, fans, of rallying to the football and wrapping up and making tackles. It's just about it's the aggressive factor. You know what I'm saying, Leon? It's that extra factor of let me go get somebody. We've done a wonderful job of playing good assignment football. It's now time to go ahead and pin those ears back and go get somebody.
Well said.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line of the Wolverines. Bentonville West is headed north. Once again, quarterback number 13, Dalton Rice, the 6'2" senior. Ball on the 33-yard line. Here's the snap. Inside give over the left side. number 7 is able to break into the second level, but there is number 22 making a good short-handed leg tackle. That's Garrett Spring Boone on the tackle, taking him down. Positive yards for Bentonville West. Coming over that right side of defensive tackle, big number 54, that's Corian Williams. That's where the hole was open up. On the edge is number 23. Number 23 is Jordan Howes. He's the defensive end or outside linebacker, however you want to put it. There's times that Jordan Howes will get into a stance, a three-point stance, and sometimes he will be standing up, so it just depends. Howes is in a rush position this time. Hornets in a 3-2 look. Second down, Rice dropping back, throws here to the near side, going deep, has a man, but it's well overthrown. The Hornet safety, number 24, had a better shot of making that reception than the wide receiver did. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Wolverines.
I think it has to do with that Hornet secondary, too, because they're definitely not letting Bentonville do anything in the air. You know what I mean? Hats out to that secondary.
And that Hornet secondary is playing with 2 high safeties tonight, Leon.
Which is a different wrinkle for us.
A different look for us. Normally we play with that 1 middle free safety and roll everybody up into one-on-one matchup coverage, but we've got 2 high safeties tonight. Bentonville West, play clock running down. Quarterback is going to take the snap. Here's an inside give, but a mix-up. Rice is rolling to his right. He's chased. He's still rolling. He throws upfield. The wide receiver's looking to block, and he's just going to be able to throw that one away. Hornet defense's hold is going to be able to hold coming out of the locker room, Leon, to start the second half.
You can't ask for nothing else from the defense right now. Now the offense got to come out here and execute. And let's not get in a hurry, offense. Let's get what the defense takes. Let's move these chains, then let's take our shots.
That's a great point, Leon. The Hornet offense doesn't have to be in any type of rush. You just started the second half. You've got 10 minutes and 57 seconds in the third quarter. It's a 2-score game. You can't get the lead on one play, so let's just be methodical and get into the pay dirt.
That's it. Plenty time on the clock.
Nobody needs to do anything extra. The punt's away. Going to be a line drive kick that's going to be able to be fielded. That's the Takari Beckel looking for a block. Now he's trying to get to the outside, and he does. He's able to get some positive yards and almost gets to midfield. Beckel is going to be over the Hornet 40-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot it at about the 42. So the Hornets are going to come out for the offense this first time. Go ahead.
I just had a thought about Beth. He got that hip, hop to the hip, to the hip, to the hip, hip. You know what I mean? He's a bouncer, and it works for him. You know what I mean? He can bounce it, and then he can take it out of there. So I like what he's doing out there. He's looking to make a play and trying to make something happen.
That kid got juice. 3-by-1 formation in the stinger formation for the Hornets. 1-back set. Karan Ross gets the handoff. He comes to the right side, breaks it out. He's going to run hard and basically get outside. He's over midfield or might be out at the 50. We're going to see where it's spotted. Once again, Karan Ross is running for positive yardage. Going to bring up about 2nd and 4 from where I sit. Almost right in front of me. Another 2-by-1 set stinger formation for the Hornets. Here's another inside give, option fake. Now here's the pitch to the outside. There's a flag down. We're going to see exactly what's going on here. We had Overstreet that was on the option carry for Brooks.
You know, when you run the option, BP, you know, like I know, it has to be textbook because it's not going to fool anybody. So that quarterback got to bring that defensive end up to commit, and then you give that ball up at the end. But just to be running the option to be cute, that's not going to get it.
So the penalty is going to be assessed against the Hornets. The gentleman in the white hat has now given the ball to the gentleman in the black hat, and is going to move the Hornets back. It's going to be a 2nd down and 13 from the Hornets back and deeper into their territory to the 40-yard line. Levi Brooks is now taking the snap. Inside give, no swings it, throws it out to the left, and the ball is going to be incomplete. It was a forward pass. It was not a lateral, but that's another one of those plays where we've got to go ahead and make the catch and give the quarterback something to, you know, it's the confidence the quarterback that he's throwing it and somebody's receiving it is what I'm saying.
That's it.
So it's going to bring up a long 3rd down after the penalty. The Hornets are going to be behind the chains. Levi Brooks, the quarterback. Micah Washington, the lone running back. 3 wide receivers to the far side. Brooks is looking. He's going to take the snap with 13 on the play clock. Looking deep to the right-hand side. He lets it go. Lots of hand fighting over there. The ball's going to be incomplete, and there comes a penalty flag. Number 8, Takari Beckel, was the intended receiver. His helmet comes off, but it looks like there's going to be pass interference. He ran a really good route. You know, one of the things that the defensive back is looking to do is to force the wide receiver to the sideline. Beckel was able to stay 4 yards in the boundary and give himself a chance to make a play on the ball. Good delivered football from Mr. Levi Brooks right there. He gave his man a chance.
You saw that needle of that ball just spinning like we were talking about earlier that Coach Brown said we were going to see. And he had some good protection as well because they went deep for it. They took a shot, saw something.
So we've got a timeout on the field after the penalty. The penalty is going to take the ball deep into Bentonville West Wolverine territory. And, you know, I'm happy to see Levi Brooks be able to drop back, set up, and crank it up and throw, Leon. That's the first one, and that was a good downfield pass. Two things about that. His mechanics were very good, and he looked comfortable throwing that ball down there.
And you know what he told us? He said he learned from the best, the guru, Larry Miller. So it looked like it looked like he had Larry Miller all over him back then. So,
and you know, his favorite player is Tom Brady. He stood in the pocket nice and tall like old man Tom, and he basically delivered a shot downfield. And in some situations, give your man a chance, and what can you get? You can get a pass interference penalty. Here are some of our sponsors once again. The Ebony and Leon Skilling's Amazing Skills Consulting, Westview Pharmacy, Brian Smith of State Farm, Kate Jones with Keller Williams Realty Advantage, R&R Construction and Investors, the Trent Alexander of Raise the Roofing, and the Mail Center. Hornet fans, we look for you. We want to hear from you. You can reach out to me at bperry918 on Twitter, or formerly Twitter at X. We look for your comments. We're here for you all season long. As I said previously, the Hornets are on the road next week in Dell City. The following week, September the 8th, the North Side Classic. The Hornets face McLean here at S.E. Williams. It's been over 20 years before these two have strapped it up here at S.E. Williams. Leon, it's going to be a night to remember.
8th.
September the 8th.
At the Hive.
At the Hive.
You know we need y'all to come out, y'all. We need y'all to come out here and get the we need y'all. We need that North Side Classic to look like the North Side Classic of old.
And if you can't get here, we will be here for you, bringing the game here at Booker T. Washington Hornet football. So coming out of the timeout, we got the white hat that's checking everything. Looks like we're about ready to get back underway. With the stoppage in play, we have 10 minutes and 28 seconds left in the third quarter. After the pass interference penalty, the Hornets have a first down and 10 from the Wolverine 45-yard line. Hornets are looking to get back on the board to cut into this 15-6 lead by the Wolverines. Leon, is it time to take another shot?
Nah, there's too much standing around. We got to get the offense going now.
Got you. Hornet fans, looking to have a lot of special treats for you this season. Sponsors up here talking to us, some former players up here talking to us. We want to make this, your way to be in touch with the Hive, your way to be in touch with the pride of the great Southwest, bringing the excitement of being here at Booker T to you. We all love this school. We love the program, and we're doing our best to bring it to you.
That's it.
So it looks like we're finally trying to get underway. The white hat is still conversing with – no, we have a player down. That's what it is. We have a player down, looks like a cramp, here on the near side on the Hornet sideline. That's what the delay is. So while the injured player is being attended to by the Bentonville West training staff, let me give you some more information. After the Northside Classic, we have a bye week on September the 15th. September 22nd, we're back at home versus the Bartlesville Bruins of Bartlesville High School. September 29th, the Hornets are back on the road versus the Stillwater Pioneers down in Stillwater. October 6th, the Hornets are once again on the road at Tahlequah. October 13th. Put it down, Hornet fans. October 13th, we are at home. It's homecoming in the Hive. Your Booker T. Washington Hornets are at home to go to battle versus U.S. Grant. Lots of special things we want to talk about for homecoming this year. You know, I'm going to be wearing black that night. How about you, Leon? I know what to wear for homecoming.
You know what it is. There's no doubt.
Following homecoming, October 20th, the Hornets are once again on the road in the Indian Bowl in Muskogee. That's the 6A2 #1 Muskogee Roughers. October 27th, Hornets are back on the road against Sand Springs and finish out the season at home November the 3rd against Putnam City West. Mr. Deuce, Levi Brooks, takes the snap. Here's an option look once again. He pitches it late and is going to end up being knocked down at the boundary. The running back, Karan Ross, once again gets hit. That's one of those, you know, I don't think Mr. Brooks' strength is running option, Leon.
I mean, it's not fooling nobody, and they're not respecting it either.
But it's causing the Bentonville West front to have to cover laterally 50 yards, 51 yards and 51 yards. So hopefully we're softening the defensive front up by having them run laterally. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Hornets at the 45-yard line. That's number 23 in motion. Jordan Howes, the junior wide receiver, goes to the top side. Stinger formation with 2 running backs for the Hornets. Brooks gets the snap. Inside give. Coming to the right side is Ross. Good hard running, but he's knocked back and knocked down. I'm telling you, number 9 for Bentonville West, that's Keaton. Kenan Keaton came up and delivered a lick on Karan Ross, spun him around, but, you know, Karan Ross is going to stick his nose in there and find out where the cheese is.
Yeah, but you can avoid some of that, though. You don't need that. You know what I mean? Like you said, 9 came downhill with vengeance. You know what I mean?
Looking for something hot.
Yeah.
So it brings up 3rd down and long for the Hornets. 3rd down and 7 from the 42-yard line. Levi Brooks waiting on the snap. Play clock inside single digits. Looking to his left. Throws it to his left. Has a wide receiver. The pass is low, but there's going to be another flag coming in.
Just riding him in the back.
Looks like it's going to be a possible another pass interference on Bentonville West. Number 23 basically was held when he was trying to make his break to the outside. So it looks like the Hornets are going to benefit from the defensive back having his hand in the cookie jar just a little bit early. And that pass interference should be an automatic 1st down for the Hornets. We're waiting on the white hat to give us the gentleman in the white hat. Let me make sure I identify him correctly. Going to give the Hornets a 1st down at the Bentonville West Wolverines 42-yard line. March it down even deeper. Actually, it's going to be at the Bentonville West 33-yard line. 9 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Play clock winding down, a 3-by-1 set in the stinger formation for the Hornets. Brooks takes the snap. Here's an inside give. No, he swings it out to the left. And once again, the pass is incomplete.
It was forward. That was a forward pass. I mean, that's what we waited on.
The pass is incomplete. It was intended over there. Was that number 24? Was that Dalen Overstreet once again? It was close to being a lateral, but they're going to say that it wasn't. Pass is incomplete, dropped, put on the ground. Bentonville West thought they had a hot football, but luckily for the Hornets, the referees stated that it was incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Looks like Levi Brooks is getting a little bit more comfortable because he's putting all the balls on the wide receiver's hands, Leon.
Yes, sir.
Brooks gets the snap. This time he's going to give it. Michael Washington looking to get upfield and cut back. Washington is going to be wrapped up and taken down by the first man that gets him. He was looking for daylight basically by running inside to bounce it outside. And sometimes, Leon, especially when you have a smaller, quick feet runner like that, they just need to go ahead and just stay in the middle of the field. They want to always bounce, but you can get maybe 2 more yards getting north and south.
I mean, that's Pee Wee League level is bouncing it. High school and college and all, they want you to hit them holes, then get what you're going to get, and then see what happens from there. So you're exactly right.
Levi Brooks checking with the sideline. 9 seconds left on the play clock. The play is now in. Here's the snap. He's looking in the middle of the field. Got a man. It's the pass complete to Micah Sweetfeet Washington. That's his 2nd touchdown of the night. Touchdown, Hornets. Somebody cue up the band.
And, hey, remember we was talking about Sweet Feet being that athlete? That's the luxury you have with him is that, I mean, he's versatile, so you can put him in the backfield, but, hey, he's leaked all over the field, so they found a crease in the seam in the hash,
But
and they took advantage of it.
To me, Leon, the beauty of that play was you got a running back coming from the flex position, running right into the middle of the field, and then starting to arrow toward the post. And he's showing the quarterback the 3 in the middle of his jersey. He gave his quarterback a great target. So all Brooks had to do was throw it on a rope to him. Once he catches it, there's nobody there. Everybody else is spread out. Wonderful play call right there. The Hornets are going to go for 2. Here's the snap. Up, busted play. Brooks trying to run right. The running backs went left. And once again, the Hornets are going to be unsuccessful on the 2-point try. But your Booker T. Washington Hornets now take a 12-point score against the Wolverine 15 points.
I mean, I don't know if we don't have a field goal kicker or what, but, I mean, I question why you go for 2 right there if you got a field goal. I mean, you're not out the game. Get all the points you can right now. You know, so now we're a field goal down.
Now we're a field goal down
and
after
we
a
haven't
busted
yet
play.
to show that we can kick a field goal either, so that's the difference right there, you know?
That's why they call it special teams. But we have ourselves a game,
Yes,
Hornet
sir.
fans. The Hornets have now cut the lead to 3 for the Bentonville West Wolverines. And to be honest with you, Leon, coming out in this third quarter, we're almost halfway through the third quarter, and Bentonville West they don't look comfortable right now. Exactly. That's a very good way to put it. They coming out of the half, they look flat. The Hornets came out very composed. You got a 3-and-out on the first offensive possession and went down and got a touchdown.
Yes, sir.
So Mr. Carpenter is going to kick off. Here's a nice squibbing kick, but it's deep. Going to be taken by Burst. He's going to try to get to the right side. He's got some blocking over there, but Hornets stay in their lanes and wrapped up by number 21 for the Hornets. That's Jeremiah Perry. That's another sophomore. Jeremiah Perry goes by the nickname of Cheerio.
Cheerio, okay. That's interesting.
Mr. Cheerio just wrapped up the Frosted Flakes and took him into the milk over there on the sideline.
And got a Cheerio from that, didn't he?
So the Bentonville West Wolverines are going to take over first down and 10 from their 32-yard line. And this is another momentum series, Leon. The defense now should start looking to itself and saying, you know what, let's go get it.
That's it.
Here's the first down, looking to throw deep down the sideline. Wide receiver and the defensive back are hand in hand, and it looks like there's a little bit of litter on the field. There was a lot of hand fighting going on over there. The officials are conferring, Leon.
And you got to, you know, I give a little acting to the receiver for acting as if he was tangled up and all that. 'Cause that was a 50-50 ball.
It was a 50-50 ball, absolutely. But it's going to be 100-100 that the Hornet cornerback over there is going to be called for the pass interference. I mean, they were running basically with each other, and then you got the fighting, and the receiver sold it. He did a good job of selling that he was impaired. So
exactly.
So that's going to move the sticks for the Bentonville West Wolverines. We've got number 0, Caden McClellan, here to the near side. The Wolverines haven't gone after McClellan very much tonight. He backs off. Safeties are dropping deep. With this look, Bentonville West is now changing the play. Look like they may be audibling to a run play. They've got 3 wide receivers here to the near side, 1 to the top, and now play is stopped. It was 4 seconds left on the play clock. The white hat wasn't ready, so now they're going to restart the play clock. 1st and 10 from their 47-yard line. Takes the snap high, gives it into the middle of the field. He's got a running lane, but he's taken down. For the Hornets, that's once again number 15, Stephon Williams. We've called that young man's name multiple times tonight. He's coming downhill from that safety spot. And is he saving a touchdown, Hornet fans? You may say it that way, but he's doing his job because we've got a 3-man front with 2 to 3 linebackers on the second level. Bentonville West is running kind of a delayed trap type, inside give, and it's allowing them to get to the second level, and 15 is coming and basically stopping it right there. Here's another step, inside give. No, the quarterback keeps it. He runs to the right. He's got a little bit of alley. He's got the first down, and he gets knocked out of bounds there on the far side. Going to be a first down for Bentonville West. Number 11, Darion Overstreet, is over there in the coverage and is able to knock him out of bounds.
You know, there's a reason we got the pads on, because arm tackling is for flag football. The pads is to put those shoulders on the bodies, and that's what we're not doing right now. Is it looks like, you know, our effort is not there. We're lagging, and then arm tackling will get you in a situation where the defense is not going to be able to make any stops or momentum.
On this possession, Bentonville West looks like they're more intentional about what they're trying to do. Here's a man in motion from the left, waiting on the snap. Play clock at 17. Gets the snap. Inside give. Got some running room, but he's taken down immediately. Coming in and filling that gap is number 15. That's Stephon Williams. Stephon Williams is a senior, making multiple tackles, coming from 10 to 12 yards deep, and he's a sure tackler, Leon. These are not, oh, I got you. This is pop.
Textbook.
Yes, sir. He's coming and making a statement. If the running back is playing around too much, you know, juking and jiving, you know, somebody coming for his head. And it's Stephon Williams, number 15. Here's another snap, busted play. Quarterback throws off his black foot. He has a man. The Hornets are able to get in there and basically knock it down. Pass was intended for number 2, Jackson Burst. But
that's what you want by the D-line. Got the quarterback uncomfortable, and then we had the opportunity to make a play, and we did. I mean, it could have went the other way as well, where we could have got the pick, but, hey, we'll take it down on the 3rd and 8 situation for the Wolverines.
Here's another opportunity for head coach and defensive coordinator Jonathan Brown on 3rd and 8 for the Hornets to make a statement and get off the field. 6 minutes, 32 seconds left.
Big defensive play.
In the 3rd quarter.
Yes, yes. Big series right here on this 3rd down. This is what you want to do. You want to get the offense off the field if you can.
Burst in motion, inside give to him. Once again, here's the reverse, but they've got it blown up. If the Hornet pursuit can get there, he's got some blockers in front of him. Number 23 is able to get knocked down. Looks like he's going to be close to the line to gain for a first down. That was once again the sweep give reverse that Bentonville West has been running. It is going to be good enough for a first down.
We got to stay at home on the backside, because Bentonville has shown us that they don't mind going to that. And so we got to be disciplined, and we got to stay at home for those situations like that, because if you're not getting anything that's going to leak that or whatever, it sets them up for these type of situations.
I think the technique is playing with your eyes, Leon. Your eyes have to basically let you know that just because everybody is left from over there, the ball could be coming back. Here's a snap for Bentonville West. Another inside give over the left side. Running back has room, but he's going to be taken down at about the 6-yard line. On the tackle is Caden McClellan. Good tackle. That's a big guy running back. That's number 33 for Bentonville West. That's Judah Spence. He's a 5'9" senior. Getting up into the hole.
So the only way you can offset it is you got to put a 5-man in front of there, because they're having some success right there with that dive right there. If the linebackers are not getting downhill quick, this is what the results are.
So the Hornets have gone to a 4-man front. The edge guys are now both in the 3-point stance. Here's another inside give, but it's basically stopped up well by the Hornets. That's big number 75. Yep, that's Joseph Graves.
Oh, that man again.
Let me just say ninth grader. Ninth grader, Joseph Graves. That ninth grader. Joseph Graves is around the football on the interior. And the thing about it that I have to say that I've been watching, Leon, he's keeping the offensive linemen from putting their hands on it. He's not allowing that.
He's very athletic and is a problem so far.
2nd down and 4 from the 4-yard line. Wolverines are threatening. Here's another inside give, broken play. Quarterback is rolling left. There's a lot of pursuit. He's basically hit and taken out of bounds. He's not able to get into the end zone. Looks like he's slow to get up. Might have twisted an ankle or something, and that could be a difference maker for the Wolverines. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. He is gimpy. Looks like he gained a yard on the play. Going to be 3rd down from the 3-yard line, so he gained a yard on that play after everything that he did. taking a lot of time, 37 seconds left on the play clock. Bentonville West, check with me. Trying to put points back on the board after the Hornets come out and score on their first possession of the second half. Pistol formation, takes the snap, inside give. He's got his pads behind him, and into the end zone goes number 33 for Bentonville West, touchdown.
That's their bread and butter. They've seen something like that all night long. They're attacking that what we call on offense is the 1-2 hole, but on defense it's the A gap. So they're attacking us right there. And obviously we got to get that fixed right quick because they've been having a lot of success right there.
But the other obvious thing about it, they're running away from Joseph Graves. They're running to the opposite side where Graves is because he's been blowing up the line all night long.
You bring one of them 2 men high up to offset that and shift their defense to slide over to make them do something that they're uncomfortable with.
Snap is down, kick is up, and this one is going to be good. So with 5 minutes and 4 seconds left in the third quarter, the Bentonville West Wolverines have taken a 22-12 lead over your Booker T. Washington Hornets.
Again, BP, as young as we are, I'm still excited about what I'm seeing. I mean, we're a very young team, lost a lot of seniors last year, but you really can't tell with what we got right now. So the future looks bright. And again, this is game 0. We want it, but it doesn't count against us either. So we need to let you all know that that's why this is called game 0, because it doesn't count against us either way. But we do want that W.
Non-district game is what it is. Hornet fans, we're looking for a very exciting season. We got your mic taken care of now. Leon had some technical difficulties, but we got your mic back in check. Some of our other sponsors are the Greenwood Chamber, Justice for Greenwood, Advanced Orthopedic, Tulsa Fire Department, Darien Hall, class of 1997, Tyler Lockett from the Lock It Up Foundation, Rooted in the Kitchen by Summer Wilson, Raising Cane's Chicken, the Aaron Campbell, from the class of 1984, R&R Construction and Investors, and Fat Phillies. Hornet fans, we're here for you all season long to take you through for the march to the gold ball. This is Booker T. Washington football. Going to do another player spotlight here in just a few minutes by the gentleman we've been talking about quite a bit this evening. Waiting on Bentonville West to get everything set up. Bentonville West kicking off. The offense once again now is under a little bit of pressure, Leon, to go ahead and answer.
Yeah.
Here's a deep kick. Going to be taken by Takari Bethel in the middle of the field, coming here to the right sideline.
That ball, though,
doesn't have anything.
He has to really hold on to that football. He's loose with that football. You know, I mean, he's a good athlete, but he has to do a better job of holding that breadwinner in his hand.
He's going to be taken down. Number 6 in the backfield, Hornet fans, is Karan Ross. He's a class of 2024 senior, 5'10" by 180 pounds. He's inspired by his dad because he always pushes me to be the best in life. His hero is his mom and dad because they've never missed a step in his life. He's played football since kindergarten. He runs track, and he's also wrestled. His hope is to be successful in life, and who he is, he's a student athlete. That is number 6, Karan Ross, with a little spotlight. Here's Levi Brooks, who makes a pass out to the right-hand side. Pass is complete to number 8. That's going to be complete to Takari Bethel. Looks like it's a 3-yard gain from Deuce, number 2, Levi Brooks to Bethel. And more than anything, we need to see the Hornet wide receivers be able to keep the chains moving by catching the football from Mr. Levi Brooks because we're in a passing mode right now. In motion is number 3, Michael Washington. Here's an inside give to Ross over the left-hand side. Positive yards. He's going to be close to a first down. The young man gets his shoulders square and gets himself upfield. He's never in a hurry, but he's moving, and he's always running forward, Leon.
It looks like he's averaging 4 or 5 yards a carry, which is impressive for a running back. So, I mean, he has the vision and he has the feet. So one of them is going to take it to the house, and we're going to get that.
First down, Hornets. Hornets are on the move. Check with me from Levi Brooks. Got 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Number 8, Takari Bethel, and double 8, number 88, Braxton Daniel, another freshman. Brooks gets the snap. He's going to look to throw. Looking to the left. He lets it go. He's got a man.
He got him.
It's a little bit underthrown, but it's complete.
Go.
And he's going to walk that dog.
Hamstring.
Touchdown, Hornet fans. Somebody cue the band. That's number 12.
Didn't I say
Keenan Farley.
That's what we was looking for. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Touchdown, Hornet fans. Levi Brooks connects to number 12, Keenan Farley. The ball was on point, a little bit underthrown, but the thing about it, Farley had outrun the cornerback on the far side, was wide open.
Made him pull up.
Exactly. Farley makes a good catch, and one of the beautiful things about it, Leon, he made sure he caught it because he knew he was wide open. Basically cut back to the middle of the field, and he's high stepping into the promised land.
We're setting up for the field goal, which is a good thing, BP.
So the Hornets are set up to attempt a kick for this extra point. We got a man getting to the field. Hornets need to make sure we get an extra point. In to attempt the extra point is number 43, Luka Patel, a junior kicker. Looks like there were too many men on the field for Bentonville West, so from the half-yard line, it's now been moved up a little bit for the Hornets. 3 minutes and 38 seconds left in the third quarter. The Hornets strike quickly on Bentonville West. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and it's blocked. Get on it, but now he's going to try to return it. The PAT is blocked, so on the season, on the night, the Hornets have been unsuccessful kicking the PAT. That keeps the score Hornets 18, Bentonville West Wolverines 22. And now we've got a late flag.
Game to a 4-point game because of those extra points that we were talking about earlier. Those makes a difference.
Special teams is special.
We got to fix that. We got to clean that up, and this is the week to do it again. Remember we talked about that last year, that special teams play a big part in games like this.
So Coach Jonathan Brown is trying to find out from the gentleman in the white hat exactly what happened after the kick was blocked. A penalty was assessed on the Hornets, so that will push them back on the kickoff, which will give Bentonville West a better opportunity on the return. Looks like the penalty was against number 54, Corian Williams. Coach Brown is letting him know about it a little bit, that young man has to be more intentional about making sure that he does what he needs to do and nothing extra. But like you're saying, Leon, we went from, by trading scores with Bentonville West, and we had a 3-point game. Now with the missed PAT, it's a 4-point game. So the offense still has to come out and
score touchdowns.
And score
touchdowns.
touchdowns.
Not good enough.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what happens. It puts you now in a touchdown situation with a young quarterback, which not saying that it can't happen, but that's what you don't want, is to allow the game to get away from you because you can't capitalize on special teams.
Offense has definitely got to get it done, or the defense has got to step up and do it for them. One of the two. But it was nice to see the offense to come out and get something quick. Get something, a quick hitter, a big strike. Give yourself that momentum that, hey, we do have some athletes here. A decent kickoff for Carpenter. The Hornets were pushed back. Here's a run back to the right side. He's got a wall over there. Burst is trying to get upfield. He's going to be able to get across midfield and finally taken down by number 11, Darion Overstreet.
Special teams. I mean, it's a positive for him. You know what I mean? Look at that. Look at the field. He cuts the field in half just by making a good play on special teams.
Because you had a penalty on where you were kicking from. So after the penalty by the Hornets, after the failed PAT, the Bentonville West Wolverines are able to get a good run back, and they will start in Hornet territory. Going to be 1st and 10 from the Hornet 43. Quarterback number 13, senior Dalton Rice, has led them the entire way tonight. Rice in the pistol with a man to his left, 2 wide receivers right, 2 wide receivers left. Checking with the sideline for which play. So the wide running back moves to the right. Pistol formation holds. Here's a snap. Throws it out here to the left-hand side, the near side. Burst catches it. He slips a tackle. He's finally going to be taken down, but it looks like he's going to have enough for a first down. And on the tackle is R.J. Kennedy. First time seeing Kennedy tonight. That's a pretty good-sized kid. Kennedy is a senior, but there is a penalty flag on the play. We're looking to the gentleman in the white hat to see what he has for us. So it's going to be a personal foul assessed against Bentonville West, and that's going to put you back. Two costly personal fouls, to be honest with you, Leon, because they've both come on plays where Bentonville West got a first down. I mean, things that they've done out of character, outside of the scope of what they should be doing, have nullified moving the sticks. So these are things that the Hornets need to capitalize on. Absolutely.
Yes, and right now, I would send the house. What do you got to lose? You got a first down and 42. You know what I mean? I would send it to try to get some more negative yards and make something happen.
So Hornets are in a defensive set with just one high safety right now.
We're manned up right now.
We're manned up across the front. Two linebackers. Now, here's what you're talking about. Here's what you're talking about, Leon. We've gone to a four-man front when we've got a strong safety coming down. That's where number one candidates come. Quarterback takes it, quick release. And just as soon as the receiver was able to catch it, number 11, Darion Overstreet is right there to take him down.
Man, that was nice of the corner to play the ball and then play the run like that. Did you see that? That was a great play.
Absolutely.
The Hornet secondary is nice.
So
McClellan and Miller leading out there on the outsides is impressive.
We're going to have a timeout taken, looks like. Timeout on the field. No officials timeout. The officials are taking the time. Let me see exactly what the gentleman in the white hat is doing. Both teams are rallying to their sidelines. All right. So we've got a score that we can pass along. Two schools that everybody knows of. The fourth quarter, the McLean Titans are shutting out the Central Braves 42-0. Is that 28-0? 28-42, 100 the way it's going right about now. I mean, goose egg in the fourth quarter. Hey, as my wife would say, do they stop the game? No, they don't, but baby, somebody ain't coming back. Yeah. I don't know what happened with that one, but Central didn't show up. So, Hornet fans, be with us all season long for Hornet football, but want to take another opportunity right now to basically give the Cash App $ Booker T Booster Club is the Cash App for the Booster Club. The Hornet program needs your assistance. There are a lot of needs that we have, such as the cost of a post-game meal of $350. The pre-game meal is $450. We're doing everything we can to keep these kids in the best shape they can be to come out here and compete. So 2nd and 25, they try to throw the slip screen, and he did slip it, getting into the secondary and motoring downfield is number 23, Bentonville West. Just a lot of busted tackles right there for the Hornets.
On the slip screen. They slip all right and got all the way to a first down.
I mean, the quarterback threw the ball for about 6 yards, and big number 23, that's Harris Vincent, a junior, 6 foot, basically motored down the sideline. Once he got going north, he was looking to score.
And BP, it was 2nd and 42, and they made it look like it was 1st and 5. So that was a great play by Bentonville with the slip screen for the receiver to slip out of there.
Hornet defense is going to have to get itself conditioned to stop the offense right here. Here's another play off the left-hand side, run by number 7. Finally taken down by number 12, Keenan Farley, who had the touchdown just a few minutes ago. Farley comes up and makes the tackle.
And what you're looking at here is now is like Bentonville saying we're tougher than you are. And that's all they're doing is just running the football, getting their nose down, their hands in the ground, and they're going north and south right now. So Booker T got to tighten up them chin straps and get downhill as well and man on man.
A 9-yard carry on first down after a 40-yard pitch and catch. So we're going to have a timeout here taken by Coach Jonathan Brown. This is definitely a teachable moment where Coach Brown has got to rally the troops even more than just so to speak. He's got to rally the troops to get the guys to understand, you know, we need to get a stop here because we have an opportunity to win the ball game.
We need it right here, though. This will change our season if we can get a stop right here.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is how big it is. I mean, we're in the game, but the way Bentonville is trying to dominate the line of scrimmage with the run game and sticking to it is letting us know that we're tougher than you right now. And what we got to do is we got to man up and show them we're just as tough as you are and bring it. Because right now the trenches is their old line is doing what they're supposed to do. It's hooking it up and getting after it.
Let's take another minute for a Hornet spotlight. This Hornet spotlight is for Caden McClellan. He's number 0, class of 2026. He's a 5'10", 145-pound wide receiver and defensive back. He's inspired by OBJ, Justin Jefferson, and LeBron James, and also his brother that's a player at the University of Florida. Caden does not like losing, and he's letting us know that in big letters. He's been playing football since kindergarten. He wrestled for 4 years and played basketball for 5 years. His hope is to make it to the league or to be an entrepreneur. He is Caden McClellan, and he will be great. Hornet spotlight on number 0, wide receiver here to the near side of the field. Quarterback takes the snap. Here's another give to the right-hand side. Stiff arms, gets to the outside, gets hit. Looks like he's going to have a first down for Bentonville West. Good pursuit by the Hornets to take him down, but he's got enough for the first down. 2 minutes and 34 seconds left in the third quarter. It's like you say, Leon, this looks like one of those offensive drives where Bentonville West is basically trying to assert itself and maintain its position in the game.
And playing the clock. They like, look, it's on our side right now. Until you guys can show us, then we're just going to keep chipping at this clock, and we're going to bust one. So we got to stand up and get manned up and make something happen here again.
1st and 10 from the Hornet 18. Here's a snap. Another inside give off the left middle side. Yeah. Getting up into the second level of the defense.
That's all it is, man.
Hornets are there to take him down, but he's got positive yardage once again. Maybe about 2 yards. The running back is once again, that's number 7, Brandon Nash. He's a sophomore running back, defensive back, 5'10". Nash has been doing – Nash is more of the speedier back that we've seen for Bentonville West, Leon. Number 33 is a power back, but he's also shown some
Their
speed.
offense is really, really patient, though. I love that about it. And we said that again when we saw them last year. They have a patient offense.
Man in motion. Here's the give to the end around give. Once again, 23 has got it. He's run out of bounds and hit. Hornets are not giving in. You've got cornerbacks over there making a play. He's taken out of bounds, but it looks like it might be good enough for a first down. Keenan Farley is able to knock number 33 out of bounds, but it's going to be good enough for a first down. We've got an injured Hornet. That's number 1, R.J. Kennedy, who I was just talking about seeing coming into the game for the first time tonight. Kennedy looks like he's a little bit shaken up, so we've got an injury timeout here on the field.
Like a stinger or something. See how that shoulder kind of lag and he on his feet. But, yeah, trying to get that life back. You know how it goes when you get that stinger where you think all things shut down for a moment.
I had an arm over there. But I can't make it move. You know what I mean? So during this injury timeout, we're going to take a little time to also spotlight our sponsors. Once again, our most gracious sponsor and host, the Booker T. Washington Booster Club that has us up here in the booth this season. Want to say thank you once again to the Booster Club and all those parents and all that they do for the Hornets. All right, got us something happened, but we're back. We're back. Got an injury timeout, but we're coming back. 1 minute and 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Hornet fans, the Bentonville West Wolverines are threatening the Hornets. They're going to be scrimmaging 1st down and 5 from the 5-yard line. We need this Hornet defense to step up right here.
Yes, sir.
Once again, the Wolverines are being very patient as they motion the signals in from the sideline. The senior quarterback now brings a man in motion. Wide side of the field is the far side of the field. High snap, but the handoff is going to be made.
It's going to be holding, look like.
Going to be a short game, but there is laundry on the field.
You know what that is, holding. Anytime you see that The umpire throw up in there like that. He looking for a specific holding, and that's what it's normally all the time.
And the gentleman in the white hat is letting us know that it is a hold by the Bentonville West Wolverines. So that's going to move them back. They've given us opportunities, Leon. They've given us the chance to make a play. We've just got to get it done because now it's 1st down and 5 from the 15. Bentonville West was 1st and goal from the 4.
And you know what, BP, we can get them in the field goal situation. We just a touchdown away, too. So it's a big play either way for the defense. We can't give it up, and we need to get a stop, you know what I mean, to get a field goal out this.
Number 11, Darion Overstreet, is the wide receiver to the far side. He's got a safety over the top of him. Quarterback comes back, throwback swing to the right, to the left. But the Hornets are there to make a tackle. In there to wrap him up is number 5, Anthony Harris, who played it well with his eyes, Leon. He saw that it was a slip screen. He stayed at home that time.
And the fundamental on that, BP, is anything behind the line of scrimmage is live. Tackle that dude. Knock him on this behind. You know what I mean? Don't let him just stand there and try to slip up in there. He's live behind that line of scrimmage.
Gets 5 yards for Bentonville West, but it brings up 2nd down. The Hornets are doing everything they can to stop this drive where it is right here without letting Bentonville West get into the end zone. Quarterback takes a snap. He looks nowhere to go. He slips it quickly, gets the pass off to number 14, but right there, number 54, that's number 15, 54, Corian Williams wrapped up the wide receiver. Hey, Bentonville West has gotten deep into the bag of trips. That was tricks. That was kind of like a jump pass.
You know what that was? Only person I can see do that is Patrick Mahomes. You know, you emulate it, but it's only one Mahomes, and that time, you know, I think
often imitated but never duplicated.
There's only one that can do that.
And with that play, we've ended the 3rd quarter. I mean,
with
Bentonville West, I don't know exactly how much time, but Bentonville West, I think they got the ball back with about 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. You know, they've taken a good chunk of time off the clock to end the 3rd quarter, but they haven't been successful with getting the ball in the end zone.
And that's the thing. Like a team like that, we saw they want to milk that clock, and hopefully put you to sleep. But that's one thing we hadn't done this year is they hadn't lured us to sleep. You know, we're making some big plays, but guess what? We got a big 3rd and 8 right here. And the key is if we can hold them to a field goal or not. I think
it's a touchdown. It's a touchdown ball game. Puts us right there.
Yes.
Puts us right there.
So this is a huge 3rd down and 8. And it ain't no goal. You got to get the touchdown here or you're going to go for the field goal. So if we play it good right here, we can come out sweet.
Coach Jonathan Brown, also the defensive coordinator for the Hornets, has everybody still in a huddle on the north end of the field, even though Bentonville West will be scrimmaging on the south end of the field from the Hornet 8-yard line. So it's 3rd down and 8, 3rd down and goal to go. Bentonville West started the series at the 4, got a penalty, was pushed back, and they've to the 15. They've made some forward progress, but the Wolverines now have a 3rd and 8. This is a critical series. The Hornets are behind 22-18. This series right here could be pivotal.
This is it.
If the Hornets could hold to the start of the 4th quarter, they have the opportunity, if Bentonville West is successful with just a field goal, to come down and tie up the game, which would be the first tie since 0-0. So Coach Jonathan Brown has given the instructions to his defense. The guys are now making their way to the south end of the field. High temperatures here in Tulsa, Hornet fans. Still above 90 degrees as we're eclipsed the 9 o'clock hour. Actually, we're rolling up on 10 o'clock. I hope you Hornet fans are enjoying it wherever you are. We're enjoying it here in the press box for you. Bentonville West goes empty backfield on 3rd and 8, Leon. So they're committed to throwing the ball here. Man in motion into the bunch set. Quarterback takes it, looks to his left, throws it quick. The pass is going to be complete. It was low. He's spotting. Referee, the line judge over there is spotting it. The pass is complete, but that brings up 4th down.
And it's interesting what Bentonville want to do here. This could be the bad call for them.
4th down and 2 from the 2-yard line.
They're going to go for it.
They're going for it.
Oh, we need to really, Hornet fans, you need to get up and get on your knees. We on our feet, get on your knees.
Not under center, pistol formation, takes the snap. Here's an inside give, and he gets over to the left-hand side. It was a direct snap.
Nice call.
Touchdown, Wolverines. Good offensive call.
Misdirection.
Basically, misdirection. It was a direct snap to the running back coming from the left to the right. The quarterback faked as though it was a high snap. Even though we got penetration, basically they went over the right edge.
We had our ears pinned back, and we were coming all in, and great play call by Bentonville. Great play call.
Bentonville West takes a 28-18 lead, waiting on the extra point attempt. Snap is back, is down, kick is up, and this one is going to be good with 11 minutes and 27 seconds left in the ball game. Bentonville West takes a 29-18 lead.
Definitely didn't want to give up a touchdown right in that situation. Remember we talked that this field goal to put us a touchdown down. Now we're 2 scores down, and we got to come back on this offensive series, and we got to get some type of points on the board just to stay in this ball game, because we don't want to lose any type of momentum with what just happened there.
But Hornet fans, what we have seen tonight, we've seen a quick strike drive, we've seen a methodical drive, we've seen a short field drive that have all led to touchdowns for the Hornets in this game. Right now, we need to have a drive where we execute. The execution on this drive needs to be critical, so that we can get points on the board.
We gotta get some points out of this series, though. I mean, it ain't no ifs and buts about it. Now is the time to get some points.
Bringing a new wrinkle to you this year, Hornet fans, where you guys can take a look at us here in the booth. We're trying to look as good as possible.
It's us. What you see is what you get.
So, Hornet fans, Bentonville West is going to be kicking off to the south. Karan Ross that's going to be Takari Beckel and number 19 for the Hornets. Back deep, another new player, Davion Durham, going to be back deep for the Hornets. Bentonville West approaches. Kick is a little short. Going to have a return. Durham is going to get into the middle of the field. He's got one man to beat. He gets to the sideline. He could walk that dog. He steps through it. He's still going. He's at the 5. Take it down. And that's the quick strike that the Hornets need with the kickoff return. And there are no flags on the field.
That's how you come back and answer them like that. That's good. Special teams played their part right there.
Absolutely. The Hornets are back in business, fans. They're going to have the ball at the 4-yard line. That's the first time we've seen that young man tonight. That's Davion Durham, and he
took advantage of the opportunity, didn't he?
Received the kick at the 11-yard line, and he's finally going to be dragged down by the Wolverines at the 4-yard line. If that doesn't give you momentum, I don't know what does.
He's the definition of stay ready to keep from getting ready right there, right?
Absolutely. First down, Hornet fans. Now, this is the definition of quick strike, and the offense hasn't even had to do anything just yet. Lots of grit for the Hornets. Here's a snap. Inside give. Karan Ross into the middle of the defense, and he's going to be taken down after some hard running.
We definitely don't want to play down here, though. Let's go. We got to be aggressive. Let's get the next play in. You know what I mean? Let's act like we want to score. Let's not stand around. Let's get in this end zone and get back out here so we can one more time.
So it looks like we've got a timeout by the Hornets. I think this is the second timeout that the Hornets have taken tonight. The Hornets are going to come to the sideline and make sure that we can basically get a touchdown to cut into this lead. 11 minutes and 1 second left in the ballgame. No, it's not a timeout. Going to be second and goal from the 3 for the Hornets.
Let's go.
Mr. Deuce, Levi Brooks, the quarterback, waiting for the snap, puts Michael Washington in motion. Another inside give, but there's a man that got in there quickly. Number 89 for the Wolverines comes in and is able to trip up Karan Ross immediately. That's William Anderson, a senior 6-foot defensive lineman. Looked like he knew to play on that one, Leon. He shot the gap quickly, and Ross didn't have much of a chance to do anything but try to keep his feet. Brings up 3rd down and 4 from the 4-yard line. Hornets are threatening. Need to get back on the board.
We have to capitalize down here.
Brooks and the Stinger with running backs on each side. Inside give. Ross coming to the left, looking for the pylon, and he gets it. Touchdown, Hornets.
We needed that big time.
Karan Ross off the left end puts points on the boards, and the lights have gone out. Somebody cue the band. Somebody cue the band. With 10 minutes and 41 seconds, the Hornets put points on the board. And right now, it's 24-29. It's a 5-point game. Another critical extra point, or are we going for 2? It looks like Coach Jonathan Brown has made up his mind, and he's going for 2.
It makes sense right here because either way, you got to get a touchdown. I mean, you know what I mean? And if you don't get the 2, you got to get a touchdown. If you get the 2, you'll field goal down, you know, back in that situation.
Mr. Dukes, Levi Brooks, 3 wide receivers to the right-hand side. Here's the inside give, fakes it, throws it. The ball is tipped up. He had a man. He just wasn't able to get it over the defender's head. The way the play was set up, the defender on the right-hand side didn't cover anybody. He came on a direct blitz, and Brooks was not able to feather it over the top of it.
I mean, in that situation, you know, we going for 2. We didn't sell it. We made it easy for Bentonville. We were looking where we wanted to go with that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You got to just have a disguise on offense when you need it the most, too. So, you know, Hornets, we're back in it again. We're a touchdown away, 24-29 with 10:41 left in the 4th quarter.
Hornets have had a lot of trouble tonight on PATs, either kicking it or going for 2. We haven't been successful all night long scoring after a touchdown. And it could be the demon that gets us in this particular game. But there is time left. There are 10 minutes and 41 seconds left in the game. It's a 5-point game. Once again, the defense has to go out and make some plays, execute, and try to get us the ball.
And one thing we hadn't done, so Bentonville was to get the ball. We hadn't stopped them to put our offense in the position to go ahead and make it to where the momentum's real. We're going tit for tat with them. So we need to stop right here, and that would really help us out as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We want to thank our sponsors, the Greenwood Chamber, Justice for Greenwood, S&R Compression, Kate Jones with Keller Williams Realty Advantage, Westview Pharmacy, Advanced Orthopedic. The kickoff is away. Another deep kick taken, brushed all the way back into the end zone. He's going to come here to the near side, try to get to the sideline, and he's finally going to be wrapped up. A good hard run taken down, but he's going to be able to bring it out to the 30-yard line. Not a game changer as far as field position, Leon, but still a good return by number 2. That's Jackson Brust.
And he jumped back into the end zone, so he did his thing. Made up for it, put him in a good field position.
So Bentonville, the Wolverines, 10 minutes, 31 seconds. They're going to be headed to the south. Across the front for the Hornet defense, number 75, that's Joseph Graves. In the middle, number 54, Corian Williams. And on the edge, number 23, Jordan House. Here's the snap. Looks to throw out here to the right to number 89. He catches it, slips a tackle.
Came up, though.
Slips a tackle and is going to be able to get out of bounds. That's Caden McClellan coming up immediately. Caden McClellan comes up immediately. Didn't make the tackle, but he slowed down number 89 for Bentonville West, William Anderson, so that it was only a short gain. Going to bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Wolverines.
That's good stuff by the youngster Zero McClellan, showing that he wants the Florida Gators to look after him because his brother down there. So way to stick your head up in there, young man.
Yes, sir. Caden McClellan, the cornerback here to the near side. Hornet defensive front is a little bit eager but doesn't get set. Now they're getting set. Pistol formation for the Wolverines. Quarterback takes the snap, looks to run, but he throws it once again. Same play. McClellan comes up and makes the tackle. Same play. McClellan snuffed that one out. But he's obviously playing a bigger kid. Number 89 for the Wolverines goes at a 6-foot guy. but McClellan is able to come up, wrap him up around the legs, and keep him from getting upfield until everybody else can rally to the
And
ball.
McClellan is patient and saw that he could release that receiver because he was committed and knew that there was a run. So that was impressive by the young man to trust his instincts and gut on that.
Big third down for the Hornets here to stop the Wolverines. 10 minutes, 23 seconds left, clock running. Man in motion from the right to the left. Hornet defense is shifting. Inside fake. Here's another short pass out to the far side. Hornets are rallying to the football. They're going to be able to hold him up and take him down. Wolverines are going to be short. And we have a penalty flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. How did that happen?
So the gentleman in the white hat is indicating a personal foul against the Hornets, roughing the passer.
Wow.
Automatic first down, 15-yard penalty assessed against the Hornets. That's a backbreaker right there because basically the Hornets played well enough to stop Bentonville West from getting a first down by their play, but Bentonville, due to the penalty, is going to be able to move the ball and move it into Hornet territory. Clock is stopped. Go ahead.
All you're going to get from me is a wow from that way, you know.
So Bentonville West is now going to have 1st and 10 in the Hornet side of the field. Quarterback looks back. He draws back, looking right, throwing deep down the middle of the field. Has a man, but it's intercepted by the Hornets. On there, making the play is number 24, Dalen Overstreet. And there's the mistake by Bentonville West, Leon Oski. The ball is back in the Hornet hands.
That's what we were just talking about. If we could get the momentum to shift to us, this is probably the first stop.
But Hornet fans hold everything. Hold everything.
Foul, roughing the passer.
We've got 2 penalties. One, a roughing the passer. The second, pass interference. It's going to negate the interception by the Hornets and move the ball deeper into Hornet territory by 15 yards. The excitement of the interception has now been tempered by the penalties against the Hornets. There was the mistake by the quarterback, number 13, Dalton Rice, to give it to the Hornets, and Bentonville West is still going to have it. First down deeper into Hornet territory, Leon, after
that's
the
tough
2
on
penalties.
the defense when you can hold, and then, I mean, you get tired too, so we got to see if they can keep that up.
Here's an inside give into the middle of the field by number 7, finally taken down by number 15 once again. That's Stephon Williams, but the Wolverines are on the march, taking the ball deeper into the red zone of the Booker T. Washington Hornets. Hornets with a 5-point deficit, 8 minutes and 55 seconds and counting in the ball game. Bentonville West is taking their time.
Yeah, they ain't in no, I was just about to say they're not in no hurry either. You're right. You can see it.
Tough call on that. Roughing the passer and pass interference after the Hornets had made the interception. That was a game changer. Bentonville West now ready with 2 seconds left on the play clock. Here's another inside give. He's got a big hole. He cuts right, but he's finally taken down by Caden McFarland, who sticks his head up in there. The run by number 33 for Bentonville West is Judah Spence, a senior 5'9" running back. He's their bruiser, and he picks up big yardage to take the ball deep into Hornet territory. Going to be a first down for Bentonville West from the Hornet 5. And if you ever needed a moment where this Hornet defense basically bows up and gets a stop, it's right here.
This is where you smack your lips and you tighten up your jaws in these type of situations.
Somebody's got to make a play for the Hornets right here, Hornet fans. Bentonville West is threatening to put this game out of reach. Man in motion. Here's the snap. Crossbuck and a big hole over the right-hand side. Bentonville West goes into the end zone for a touchdown, moving the score out a little bit further. Not much we could do on that one right there, Leon. Basically, you brought the motion.
Charity in that. You know, there was a whole bunch of charity involved in that. You know what I mean? When the referees start dictating and getting in the game like that, this is what normally happens, and it's not favorable for us at home, too. So, but guess what? We got to come back. We have to score 6 here.
We got a quick strike the last time we had it kicked off to us, and we have to do it again. The snap is back. The hold is down. The kick is up, and it's good. Bentonville West is successful. Successful.
Suspend play.
We've got a problem.
What happened?
Play is being suspended,
What they
Hornet
tripping
fans. Not
What
sure
are they doing?
what's going on. Play has been
Why
suspended.
they just running though? We got something going on bad, y'all.
Hornet fans, play has been suspended.
The whole crowd has just ran, everybody. Hornet fans, we don't know what happened with
Don't know what's
7:52
going on.
left. The fans are scattered. The teams have just ran off the field. It looks like some type of melee or something. We don't know.
Not sure what's going on. The football team has retreated to the locker room. The fans.
That's just too bad when the kids can't.
Fans are milling around. We're not sure what has happened, Hornet fans.
Not sure what's going on just yet, but all we saw was
Yes, we're not sure what's going on, but play has been suspended. When we can find out what's going on, we will tell you, Hornet fans.
yeah. Well, you know, one thing about it, when one
Thing broke down for us. Hold on one second.
Right now, we don't know if the game's going to be suspended or not. They put everybody head out to the north parking lot.
So everybody has been told to basically go to the north.
where is he?
Everybody's been told to go to the north parking lot. As soon as we get information, we'll give it to you. It's been a to get back to even or take the lead. We saw a great effort been played by the Hornets tonight.
Man, I sure hope we can get this resolved. And I mean, this is a good game.
Hornet fans, Byron Perry, Leon Skillins, we are paused with 7 minutes and 52 seconds left in the football game. We've had an incident here in the stadium where either an individual inside the stadium or outside the stadium had a weapon. Basically, it ran through the stadium that the weapon was near, and it started basically a mass exodus, first by the players and then by all the fans in the stands. We've got fans that have dispersed to the north and to the south. Right now, play has been suspended. We haven't seen any of the none of the referees are on the field at the moment. Although Coach Jonathan Brown is on the field, none of the referees are on the field to confer with him about what's going to happen to the remainder of the game.
They're not in the locker room. It doesn't look like they're over on the far side.
Man, did you see the team and the fans was climbing fences and getting their bell on, wasn't it?
Bail.
They was bailing out of there.
Haven't seen that one in a long time. Last time I saw that one, I was south of town at the Okmulgee Rodeo. But I mean, some folks put on their running shoes and got on out the stadium with this one.
Well, we saw some future athletes, didn't we?
Absolutely. Absolutely. All of the fans for Bentonville West are out of the stadium at the current time. We hate to be in a situation like this because we were trying to set up to get to the conclusion of this hard-fought game, found a way for the Hornets to get back on the scoreboard to try to even it up.
It looked like Coach Brown is going across the field to see how we're going to get this resolved. I think we should play this, man. We can't let one bad apple spoil it for everybody.
So the two head coaches are now conversing, Coach Brown and the head coach for Bentonville West, which their head coach is Brian Pratt, head coach along with Jonathan Brown. They are conferring with the police officials that are on the scene. What was the last play? Was it a Bentonville West had to be? Yeah, Bentonville West is trying to score. No, Bentonville West scored. After a touchdown, we were right after the PAT. Bentonville West had just scored to take a 35-24 lead. Hornets were about to receive the kickoff. So we've got the head coach for Bentonville West, the head coach Jonathan Brown for Booker T.
They're saying they're looking like it definitely happened outside the way they're pointing. Like, are we going to let this impact what goes on the inside? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't confirm or deny it, but it looks like it happened outside the stadium, and word got that it came inside or whatever the case may be. But nonetheless,
we've got
the coaches are talking about it.
A few fans left in the stands here on the Hornet side. We're all speculating and hoping that we can get this game completed.
And it's not a reflection of the two schools, you all. This
Absolutely
is
not.
Definitely not something that Booker T brought on or Bentonville brought on. You know, it's unfortunate that where people are, there are going to be problems. So we want to make that clear. Where there are people, there will be problems. So looks like we have the law enforcement officials doing what they get paid to do, and the coaches are down there talking about it now. So, again, let's not be biased in this situation and blame sides or whatever the case may be. This is a people problem.
7 minutes and 52 seconds left in the ball game. It's 10-17.
Look like they're shaking hands as the game is called off.
Yeah, it looks like
the way
they're
it looks
shaking
like,
hands.
yeah, they tell them, looks like the game is called off. Looks like they're going to call it. That's unfortunate.
Yes, so we're kind of based on what we're seeing.
Wow.
10:18 p.m. in Tulsa. This contest between Booker T and Bentonville West has been called off.
Very unfortunate, you all.
The final score will be 35-24 Bentonville West Wolverines. Wow.
That's unfortunate.
I'm a little bit in shock. Wow. I mean,
it's kind of like Murphy's Law. What can happen will happen. And, you know, it's unfortunate that we get dictated by the actions of a few bad apples, you know?
Yeah, I think, like Coach Jonathan Brown, I think we're all in shock as to what we're seeing right now. I mean, nobody is prepared for a situation like this to be trying to finish and win a game, and now all of a sudden, by no fault of anybody on the field, the game is over.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate. These kids give up their summers. It's hot out there. And, I mean, for the Hornets, you really can't say that they took a L because it was 7 minutes left, a lot of time on the clock. For Bentonville, they were leading, so – I mean, what do you do in that situation?
So, Leon, since the game is over, we always give a brief recap of the game. Let's, week 0, game 1. Let's talk about what we saw. Offense.
Man, the offense is definitely different from last year. Made a lot of huge improvements. Like I said, ironed out a lot of wrinkles to close, looking like they fit and tailor-made. So I like what the offense is about. I like these young athletes that's out there on the field.
New quarterback, I think he held well tonight. I think he did some good things. I think he did some things to work on, but that's what you want to have. I don't think that the offense came out here tonight and was fully complete, but I was impressed that we've got some definitive things that we're trying to do. Run the football,
yes, sir.
Be solid. But Deuce, Levi Brooks was given an opportunity to throw, made some good throws. I think he's on a trajectory upwards.
We got athletes, too.
Defense.
Defense did their thing. I remember the referees down the stretch with the charity calls kind of got involved and influenced the game a little bit. But, hey, the Hornets don't have no reason to hold their heads down for in week 0. We learned a lot today, which I think is something to build on, and it's a great thing for us.
And number 75, Joseph Graves, a 9th grader. He's going to be something to watch this season.
Oh, definitely.
The work is in special teams. We've got to do something about the PATs and have somebody that, when the need arises, to kick a field goal. But Hornet fans, we're on the short end of the stick tonight. We're here, S.E. Williams Stadium, a very, very different conclusion that we thought we were going to have. We'll be back next week. I'm Byron Perry. This is Leon Skillings. This is Booker T. Washington Football. We want you to be back next week. Look for us on all the social media channels. We'll be letting you know. Pre-game will be ready for you. We'll have some more insights, some more information from Coach Jonathan Brown and the players. Good to see you. Hornet Sting. I got a tea time in the morning. Let's go.
And we want you guys to come back for the next home game in big numbers. I mean, come out and support these guys. This is rarely happens, and we're not going to let this paralyze us from the football season, which is off to a great start.
Thanks to all our sponsors, and this is Hornet Football 2023-2024.